All right. Welcome. Mr. Kwaba, meeting the Kwaba Benda, Kwaba. And I am Minda and Tambiano, Gayano. And I also about classroom. And he said, Wabahana, watch I know me, maybe I'll free. And sanity. Watch I know me, maybe I'll free. Kwaba. Yes, identity or dynamic identity formation, self-confidence and prosperity. Self-confidence and prosperity. So welcome. All right, Michael, don't hear there. Self-confidence and identity. Robe Moses, Robe Echel Ante, Abra Ante Abena, Echel Caesar, yes, Echel Richard Brevo. Brevo was a prompt, and then me free here. Do Kingsley, Alagi Ishmael, Sunset TV, Ken Babson. Thank you very much. Thank you. Tiakwaba, meeting at the corner of the Darko, and then you may sanity about school, school there over there, yeah. Over with me, but school in our trip back home, me and me and son, I feel why I do. Yeah, dear pa, and self confidence and prosperity. Self confidence and prosperity. The base is dynamic identity formation. Dynamic identity formation. Bro, focus here, dynamic identity formation. Pambo lawyer. Now here there. And there's Aka. Yes. Kwesi Ajimai. Kwesi Michelle. Osman. Yes. Osman, I don't know. And I might be Mariswa. Yes. Joseph. Eduku Awuni. Poku Bing. Poku. Udewa Juma Mia Show. Brenya. I know NS Bright Kweku. And in Tikatran go for say about her share the link. Yes, share the link. Go for the good evening. Okay. Okay, now you are okay. So Hajia one. Okay, Hajia one. Kumasi Bushen. Okay. Hajia Michelle. I'm welcome Italy. Okay. Good evening. And a dynamic identity formation. Right, self-confidence and prosperity. Self-confidence and prosperity. Go to a book, maybe that this is unlimited opportunities. Maybe next time, Amazon, books in the this is which one is this? Financial freedom. And we are can only be only freedom, and there is no freedom which is devoid of financial freedom. Because as we ask, we the scanning you see, this is resilience. You can't do it. You can't win if you quit. You cannot win if you quit. You know, whether you are sick or you're healthy, you just have to keep fighting. This real estate, investing in apartments in Ghana, real estate, practical information. Okay, so you know, this is streamline how to teach yourself money. It's my third book, and which one is this? African Advantage. African Advantage, and this is self-investment. If you don't invest in yourself, you have nowhere to go. And this is say systems. Be a ton there. We say, oh, Ghana, they're buying and selling kwan here. And so you are ignorant. Everything that you produce, you have to sell it. And the best way to start a business is to start to sell. Who started to tower and I bet the enco for pepe. Ubu house or 20,000 or no only fanye. How can you have 20,000 and we put at 20,000 and we pay business and person a year? We put at 20,000 now pay business also there and he said this is okay business be because we are there. Who cook room boys and all motor no will be an 20,000 on fanye. In case will be a free crumbs and you who mean family can or more divide. Indeed that. Be in the also way. Or be a better as able to scan and find any or what office would the post. So Odipos, or a crash it until you put 100,000 that be offer. It is you're ignorant, so go and learn. Don't go and try that money with anything, you lose it. So Anti-Avanasi is the sales book by Mr. Vindanko is fantastic. Thank you. On Tawadi, I also Tom. The beer also be the beer, economy beer, no, him says it on Saturday. Obi and the sick as a maybe I know him says it on there. The war brer won't who so him says it on there. Because we are so beer could be any here. There then is a the Akae, the old Nimuna Ukutano. Him says it on, will be a kuta baby. I had autumn, will be some new, he will be a whole new hay, will be a Ubikuta Hofe, Ubikuta Casabe, will be one the near fe, the 10, go granny tree, the same day and go for pen. So, Annie, will be a kuta baby auto. There's only says it on the Tuniska. Will be a quiet president and our first lady. Yeah, because we say it all over. It's as simple as that. Ubikuta, we are master teacher, we see council, we say it all over. And a problem. So everyone is selling something. You just have to make sure that what you're selling, you just have to know how to sell what you have. That's all. You just have to know how to sell what you have. You cannot prosper until you start to sell what you have. You must trade what you have. And everybody is trading something. You just have to be intentional about it so that please. That's it. We are seeing a company I can say we are seeing a motor or be a boba credit. We have to be out in the automobile. A room sorry motor no. You might be catching. Until I call. There will be a Tom baby. University for motor baby. Politicians say Tom baby. What will be a Tom baby? Will be torn at the power we so to the body, but everybody is selling something. So what are you selling? What are you selling? You're selling your expertise, you're selling your know-how, you're selling your time. Everybody is selling something. The question is, what are you selling? And so the poor man is not selling what he has. That's why he's poor. It's as simple as that. The poor man is not selling what he has. So we have to be a Tom baby to the out. And now here a Facebook channel, TikTok, YouTube, the link be at all. Yeah, various seminars, a medical do online seminars. We'll be our person access to any of our seminars over the last 3-4 years. Yeah, the links in our platform. And these ones are not free. So once you pay, it gives you a link. Then you can use that link to access the video. So these are video ones. It is all pay. Now we're trying to feel. Educate yourself, improve yourself. And to complain too much, you need the offer for Braboya, Sebi. You need the also to Braboya, Nimdiana Kakakra. And Sebi Abetias and Yasam, especially Mom Go School, Montiasia. Say, yes, Munimdiano. Brabono, I will born a trading the hour. About others also a co school accompanying the Binti. I didn't know who have bonus. Who have bonus and I just in Indiana, the Mauno, Untimin Famobra. Nimdebia will be at intimate fancy science in society, and Mabra Bombi and Indiana we here. Every knowledge must bring change to you. So if that knowledge is not bringing any change, you didn't really need that knowledge. Every knowledge must bring some kind of change, improvement to you. So to Hena Brabon and Tania, because I was a dear Ben, I'm a war. So, motor no, and as a generator, there's all the petrol do go now, Bofaso. That's an sparkia. Let's say all things being equal, not just a petrol in it. You can't all sparking us and sparkia, not just a petrol. No, you the cast a can in here, be a petrol pay. Into all corner petrol no sign, and now cut off of Flogma, sparkia and sparky. As a petrol no, Modema no, Mamma Buya. Mamma the Enye. So, Mamma the Enye. It would be so good, sir. Friends, I can't use petrol and as a diesel anymore in sparking. So they say there are a lot of human beings who think that the knowledge they have should be able to spark them. And at the moment, they still almost spark them 10 or spark them or bosswa cascara. Why? Because knowledge they could have them fat. So they could pay them. In fact, it's as simple as that. Every knowledge that you have, should be able to solve your basic pertinent or primary problems. And so if your basic problems are not being solved by the knowledge that you have, it means that that knowledge is needed, and you must go and look for another knowledge. And one of the primary things that you need, normal 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 just also be a home. Baako a nimdeɛ wɔ sɛ wonya mfa normal no baako ɛyɛ sikasɛm. Sikasɛm nimdeɛ wɔ sɛ wonya wɔ sika ho no ɛda fam koraa wɔ sɛ wonya bi ɛte sɛ deɛ yɛawo akwara ngɛɛ wɔ sɛ wɔ so ɛyɛ basic. And there's a sikasɛm nya na kyerɛ sɛ basic knowledge no woanya. Woanya saa basic knowledge no yɛ kɔkyerɛ calculus. So kɔkyerɛ painting, kɔkyerɛ pharmacology. And so sikasɛm no ntɛne mi wa sikasɛm knowledge no nka wɔ sɛ no yɛ basic te sɛ deɛ awo akwara ngɛɛ ne wɔ sɛ ɔyɛ life. But wɔn yɛ ama obi. Kɔkyerɛ all the other things sika no ntɛne to ba no kɔ school ana wɔ su. You rent so ana wɔ sɛ nkrɔfoɔ. Abrabɔ no nkɔyɛ. Why? Because sikasɛm no nyɛ. And we no we also get to me say sikasɛm no nyɛ. It was nkosua. Yeah, kasa saa you know you say car no say wo the petrol no gum na say spark ya. Na say saa petrol no nyɛ ensuo ana some dey fry to be the gum. So it means spark it. So the knowledge that you have is the fuel. So if that fuel cannot spark that engine, it means that it was not the right fuel. It's as simple as that. Anything about no nkosua. To get to na afei ye wa dwen say wo kosua foforo. Ya chinyi no what the 40 years. What did the car utwa ho ba bia ntwa? What the 40 years what we school what fie saa untimi nya adwuma bia anye. Obama pu. Bisa ho sa brabo nti say ya na mebo no. To the bia na wura ho. Ya brantia we ababawa. We hwe ba bia na ma tim so wura ho. Enye wo photo information eguta wo nye. It's as simple as that. Information nye. Te be foforo. Nti na ye ka dynamic identity formation. Dynamic dynamic identity formation. Yaya bibifo yi. Na say ade ba ko mehu. Wonama na say mi nama adwuma ye kɔ akiri. Wonama upake ka odu ba bia boss emrante no ma ba chia. Boss me da ase papa. Ene say me ye banchifo. Me security wa habat me ye banchifo. Boss onam ha no obi ahia na obi afrɛ wo phone so me ye madam na me ye teacher. Me sua me didi e wo kyerɛ yachi ene metimi aton bibi foforo aka ho a me sika sɛ me ho aheha me na no me call baby na branch ba akɔ bisa me me dem me gyina ho na me kɔ fro left no e da no wo sere hwɛ manim enti me dem anka me because they say the boys who tabia o motimoto so baby bebre bon se no omo wevu bi motika papa ma sikafo bi motika kesi me bitu moto so bo se no achia no wa sere kakra na wakɔ na bi ti abranche me call na me fa left sa na was sere me ti achire me call dem ko ba me ko akoya ba me ye wieye na me no what wo me so security officer one of the banks na me chia na me started selling the go so yes my friend cried that my koto books ni bi was Stanbic Bank na Accra Mall sorry you know I say Accra Mall and to you book ni kire me book no be 5 no si bisu ofie no si me free na that's bebre was the first man that been say yanka ho ni hu sa but me start say me tie no ade ba ko ada na di manya kokudro say me nsuro he asa manya kokudro me nsuro he no enye wono ko aneka yenuanu bebre no saa nimdeɛ na anase ntete na ɔmo de ama yɛn bibifo no ɛma yɛ bu yɛ ho abɔmfia asɛm ba ko kan ne sɛ emre bi wo kyerɛ de ɔbɔ professor bi din sɛ nkosua history no ɛno kɔ hwehwɛ no ɔso ɔhwɛ some of the teachings ne sɛ afei no close no ɔso afei na dwe na yɛ bebre so that's right ɔso ne boss na me yɛ nwa yo na mo bebre na me se me de mentra me bakuru no ba asɛ sɛ wo se sad kwan na no nam so no na makora so osika pa was started sua busua no abakɔsɛm na nwan no wasa akɔtɔ bi wo ka asɛm ba ko so efrafrani so me fiboga na wo ka asɛm ba ko so me nua ba one tip pino and a one table of so. Into a tear the kaya, no the cofrafa. When in Yana Kasai. Tinimian also started a one coat a fear no in synchro for Norma. Started a will see no man for force listener. Was it Mino Caseminiano? Say, say, I got a fidi. Now, one Nikurano, 15,000, or bit my yamame. Tempia and enemy and yaji. Dynamic identity formation. Ye dear, and you see me at home. And it is the more I am called for no ye bui a wabon fiano. And here, and then. Do things and to tear the bride, dear my before no. The entire yet to me. Ajatum say, ye no. In same fatano. Yes, I'm entertaining no man or my camp for your home. Doing so was say what children me and one cassani. No catcher and say, could me 19 season go for no man one. Was a boss, she said, Tambia, Miss me kind. Menya could not I could see so yaki could rap. The way I pose you are now or maybe didn't come over hating questions and I'm saying that's right. And to be our old tear the air biaro, that dear Bakwan who he say, started a winya could draw. And the entire winya Saku could draw. Ejina say a normal ye can hano, don't want to chakusi say, we be near. Yami bo ye now so. So who's your back or some ya? Bill whom say was so fat to say the Obia fatal. So, Timmy, your friend in how? Was say, me person become the crew. Na mako yet. The mamma ye face pan make mako yen ye. Nam catches all qua. You know, the Mawabamu. Na dear was Siano so called radio so. The can of Fraframi and Montiasi. Because ye the BBS Sumaye. A sad ye dear Sumayeno. And my own huye. And into ye near mu, Kitty. Ye near mu, I could draw so. That's all bet my dear will be as way more. Unifie crano. Near could draw so in your womb. And Cassania could draw in your memo, maybe. See, I could draw when you were one cassa woman. Yamin. If you for one catch my confidence is in God and pat. But he casa sees was a cannot succeed in this world if you don't have confidence in yourself. And how do you get confidence? By knowing who you are. Who you are. Now better who you are. It's only dynamic identity formation. Those status will share some of my bones. I feel no starting who ye. To bones will be the water for many years. Will be Sirwa one family. Will be no one yavia and young over. Will both for my obesan sorry. Was a boss. She said, me, Matthias said, ye dear no, baby, I will be out with my ear. We didn't know didn't go over 30 minutes. Was a water. Boys in the brave. And now buyer back was sending information. My mom has sent me or sending me his information or sending me a message. Now made it to Facebook and person came out here say will be a bombardier catch them before say. So I shared that one share that Titiana idea my and my young for the baby no mumu gidie. And nipa bia woman ni omumu gidie no. Ed say won be na said one more than crana woman so woman in yon. The ye dear and ne umujidie nenam. We will be the sending was a legend. A dear or Dijabana de Mamino, or Dishaba, and I decided we buy. Maybe to income in penny name in pay a DBA or Dishabada Roma. and the sheba the coffee way by and the toha. But it was words will not be enough to express how deeply grateful I am for the impact you have had on my life. Your guidance, okay. Wisdom, unwavering belief in us. That's it. You must have belief in us. Have shaped my journey in ways I never imagined possible. You didn't just mentor me, you inspired me, challenged me, helped me to see the greatness in me. That is how you become successful in life. You must see greatness in you. And yes, I will hear I'm catching before be especially every West Africa no crowd and I say, ye ni mujidi. That the entire ye ni mujidi no, ye ni me. Because of you, I have grown stronger, wiser, and more confident in who I am and what I can become. Especially as an African. Did you hear? Especially as an African. Thank you for selflessly pouring into us, for the lessons, the encouragement, the examples you have set. You have changed my life for the better, and I will carry your influence with me always. God bless you abundantly for the seeds you have shown or you have sown in my life. Did you hear that? Because in Titiana Yadiama was school demo. The Huno TV so the yen ye tea ye tifa kwasi broni hone the or the betoha. Ama whether consciously or unconsciously, yini so ye be nipatu tomorrow. Sa identity formation was say perfect if you want. It's distorted. Na and yet sebi mranche dem aba wano kwa mpanyifo nyina. Dem fa ho position or society mu anase level of education. So e bibinia. E bi obeko bia no. Ni trimu no. So when sua de foforo. Ohu broni pe won se na wo shiki. Ohu broni pe bo se na de ho atofo. Ohu broni pe na odwen se wo se broni no na wo sika. Wo akode wo nimde wo bibia wo wiase nti wo meboa ko si broni na de to trim sa wono ne aka tell se wo hia bibini ama on srade but bibini hia no a o srade as a matter of fact o mo ba ha mere bi no ye ka kire o mo se wo hia o ma hemfo na menkoto no da o mo ma oduane so amani sa ntete na o mo de to o mo trim na de o mo trim ena o mo sa tete yen se ye hia wo mo a ye hunyame Tubon se wunye obi a wosua de kakra identity ni watima correct na enye de omotete wo na wohia broni pe ka me sa de o meta hwepa ye mpanyimfo akese wohia broni pe bo se no de ho tofo enti se betimi ako age ye ho se ye bibifo ya se ye nsua bibia nya akosi broni na kire ya ye nyi ho nita na ye nyi ye tesoro ye ye die no be kachi ni hia no a ye be sere no se won na ye investor won na ye developer we development partner so ko ni IMF ko gisika so na to go do so do mrante ye na o makọ school akese ni nyina kọ no tete wo mo bi go mo hajansa ni ya so si ye ne no ma pe enen na kire so won na ye standard ade ba ko mahu ye nua no mo tie abuchi as a one tete wo ho ama wadwen ankosoro pa na obeye abra wo hu eye se tem bia obehu se expect no as a matter of fact me tell him se nkrofo twere obi o Ghana bia waye bia waye krofo nsan sam no free omo mo tia brochire obi o te Ghana bia waye bia no bokro no Ghana ho de ni bia ni ho money fee na sabe me interaction crowd with abrochire for ne African Americans ni Jamaicans ni ade no ohia wo mo a Ubua no wie kura na wokono a wokokura na medase kura na ya na ede. Wo be pe wo mo akura no. Wo dwen se wo a wo bua no kura no wo no na esa aboa. Ntete na de ma no wo no. So ntete de ma no kire se nnente ye de enye. Ani de ntimi nkonani. So unknowingly omo de ba yinyira yeso. Na obehu ni suban a odi ma bibi ketewa bi nsi. A disagreement kakra bi mra. Ona abehu de wona koma. Na wo sua de kwa akire a enyo nwanwa. To de wo de ya hwe. Bi odi sika bi abrew. Afi mo check here nsi su kakra ho na abehu ni suban. Because subconsciously Ojin say we control. Ojin say ne de obi ahianko ane wo. The chromo de obi antini. A system na watene mu ache na ye be atete no no. Sa system no emuni nkrofo. It is obi abrochire tembi also catch ho sa. Especially so when you will be a highly conscious African. And if you are not very deep in African history, this thing will beat you. Easily. Because already we say brony standard on there. So I just look at your expression because what you wear, the other county, the other count skin, see kasa, and some awoka, they express who you are within. And they express what you know. Two bones said, wouldn't no ko baby crab one. Still we're doing so one the and yeah, they will never measure up to their standard. Why? Because the identity formation was distorted. Don't ankasa ni mujidi o. To hunu mi amoso a ontimi nya mo mujidi. So self-confidence and prosperity. The same with me on local school. There's no dynamic identity formation, which is African. Because Okasabiana, senye broni diana a standard na, unnecessary standard na. Bibia ni wa ye bede de dia. Na dwen kosoda. Na be ye ne fesoda. No be dwen say yesoda. Do share obia, especially omo from financial expertise. We are talking of millionaires in dollars. Say, are you crazy? Do you think the American even to us, or he's talking of millionaires in pound? Because the African, you have to express. You have also unya pa and sana. What you mean unya monante? Kura kacho. Timidity kwa no benda ako. And then you can dynamic identity formation, self-confidence and prosperity. So we need to know more about it. So we ye kakra bi kurana onyo huntu tie won krofo bi do ha ma ye wa ha. And so still obu no ma bonfia. Because what the no time bi no to broni ho. What the no to broni ho a. Odwen se on die on set on fata. I met my catch no say yenwa no bebre. Omu trimu omu nyini sesebe yeni pampo aso make unyini a odi afatasi on kran na kumase start na non kan patuntu mu ase na nka brochire ho ase na nka broni ho ase obetia se de ntie otimi fa libya kwa efsre so se gi so dru Italy ko nyini ho si broni die on nyansa to na bibini die Kina kwa sorry a ubeti bi. Mende anopa be a radio station ubeti asema mke. As a matter of fact, a him fine, a mind bay, and no more cassa the young fan to tell more much in your coal money. Catch me. And I did about who say identity no is rightly formed. And he said, "What can sempa? Na bibia muno so won pe won ko awo de. Na so obi nim kura na wo mu no kwasea ntiatia no so. Na won yin ni se won ko na wo so odi ye. Na won san yin ni se won ko a won san yin ni se won ko a wo kwan. Na e kwan trene. Because people don't say the democracy ni pet no say you show we ase. Democracy no dey free or dey sumo fidie. Nkofo mo chicha Africa mu no, no mo ye sojafo. You are strategists. Untimi and Africa mo with their democracy is a lie. And so long as Africa is distorted and divided, more advantage. To be the share that trust, say, entity. These people were and the old theater no democracy no. Na sa branch ba ko timi for two. Because I should have the trust, chichemu. Soja fo no mo dwen kwachi fa obo nko aho pese bi nkumiya we ye no wase mem fa soja fo ne uma no so biem na fa omo no law na omo de ama no omo democracy no omo election no na mo de na mo keka mo na mo de beko o twa wontimi mfa saa de we nkoda na se Africa no wan kan mo a wontimi ni sa nkrofo no nkoda ubede Ghana and China akoko. Benin and America akoko. It's numbers. It's language. It's history. It's pride. It's weaponry. It's technology. It's finance. Ghana and music is it. Tomorrow's a crutching, I want to say no more we asking because we're here. Well, not as say no do anymore. To a capia was a democracy in the boy. You beat my practicing democracy for 1,000 years. See, more chichen getting said the omono chiche muye. I almost here for more casaro name co school quantity. The entry or mona bacosem, and you see almost your monoma. Yes, you almost your monoma, or ye bit my coy anymore. Here, you go for the be at to a moment, and you have a beam and no more tire boss you to no more church I did with Mrs. Niagara. At the same time, no more did he say, no near the Benantia and Yafa, who be a queer anymore. Dynamic identity formation. Who said Bibi? A train quite sure. Some of my boy didn't also. Who said president ran as a prime minister and as a minister? No, and was a professor or more on the family. Because you cannot prosper until you have confidence. And those who have self-confidence are self-reliant. And omujidi omum odi obibi kakra bi omo no muso. Omutimi de nante kọ chichire omo de amane yeye. Enti wo na ma biwani na pipa shire no firi ho. Se be ya obehu ba bia mo na mo no se kwan pa na mo na mo so ana se moti. Me mo bia ntum futuro mu ani. Se kroma no ana se yen no aye firi e bi memu ha no. Se ye ni ye mugidi se ye ankasa ye betimi aya. Ye ntimi nyeye. Obusua no se munyi ntumu se mo anyame abomu yie na kakre kuta mo no mo betima toto no yie amana yie munyansa na mo ntontwe nkofo obi de meka ho ese ne esi etu ye baden kosi bro ni de ne pese yusuo esi nante esi didi esi sere ntade a ye hye bibia kosi bro ni de na hia Yeah, yakra. Now, of course, could be a crowd out come here wanting. Do your business, Grana, or drink a business, not yesterday, or yen to say possible. That time be a so over Tiasi because Nipa di onimno and one a day do on a problem. Ninsu, your friend is a see a total no man in our chair, Yoni. So, Tusha no out here on your other, so when would you actually? So long as it would deep or you are jet to say the Bronia, your pet, no, say the actually. When to be far from dear my no, I got so to be far when you're found. When you be crowned or beside a common. So, and it say, oh, what to me, I know who you are. I feel best that I to Musa one cassa with me again. No one cassa so bad to Musa Unianum, who casso who I would need a bemo. Na Wabuawa, Ubenyan Kayaman, and go for me best or Ghana. Or Bob Befro, Sir, I would do a crab because I know on your bahano. Me that's a crabble. It didn't cry up you for. Or which my jade, you be added an ante. Who drew her so far telephone crack at your mini amedas, so young Crama, Meno Debbie. A didn't here. Because I didn't say old anymore. So your confidence is built on your identity. Your identity is built on the knowledge that you have on yourself. And it's very difficult for you to become successful if you don't have this. Prosperity is mental. The status of the minds of the people is what shows whether they will prosper or they will fail. Success is psychological. Don't let anybody deceive you. See who you're honor. I don't need it now. So you told me say no, so you me boy and I'll be there. We best start to turn on my head. So you told me say when you am more ye. To the big go for me yet to libi to the be ye no bon so be say maybe nyame friend crofobia nyensa or friend China for abrofo no friend before. And I would day a dream a to ho. The adwene na wo yi nipa adwene no de to ho no ba ko brono ni de no na ye bia 2 cities China ni de na bia 5 cities and a bibi ni de na be 1,000 obi e wo preach kire story a wo kan no say no obi say na de na bibi ni de 1,000 na brono ni de 2 cities was because bibi ni de onyusu na adwene so it even the watch say o preach kire kra wa sorry dem wo de to form obi so say the Africans are like black crabs in a bucket. Obi went ahead to say even in Kotokra no more yet into no. You don't go book it more or more. Can you imagine this? People with microphone. Why? Because of the distortion of the identity. Now yet into more. I can guarantee you information available to us. Identity nenye. The bia noa. Utie na ora. Once a penny pan or small boy be a bronia, yes, or mempoan. Ten be almost be a man almost. Can you beg your way into freedom? Freedom is taken. Nobody will give you freedom. You must take it. You take it by force. How can you expect somebody who does not want you to succeed? Obi ono ye. So what a form ono ye no. Oh, pardon, so You open the textbook, not the actual on for. Open the second or the election. It's a wrong path. And it's because the knowledge available to the people, the history that forms the identity, is weak. And into that branch initially, I mean, was a boss me that was it. Because it's who said, so you're frafrani, so you're no bini, so you're mosini, so you're santini, or you're the bombani, or you're kusasi ni, or you're I want a knee, so you're cranny. And yet, no problem. History now would name the fan of her, so you be bini. You know, so who and what? After once, so you're cranny, I'll be some. We are santini, I'll be some. We are frafrani, or Casabi, there was a be yet, say no. So who said Nina no normal woman with Monsieur? So to make a people poor, just distort their identity. That's all. Trace their history. And the formation of that identity will not be right. And their self-confidence will not be there. And their natural choices will make them poor. So, do you person mo di Yesu anu anu no? Mo mo semwa ebe mo ma di omo ho adie. Mo nko sua ba bi omo firi ba. Mbedi wa mani sika kro obeko. No di. So a human without identity is a human being who is bound to be poor. So the problem is not poverty. The problem is identity. So we to me. We be bini and I mean visa and count. To this will be a triumph. I will name no. Will name she hey. As I go with mother crow. It was gonna be a dim power to our win ye. Name a Barbara Cheno. You my ben ayo. Unimu why? Come out be found me for both. Oh, sorry. Senior me abomi ye way dear. And yammy the baby. And yammy deeply anyway. And me mommy say 30 years. Juma may ye return be a mequana me sukumi and say me pa na me ye juma way. Almost a ball. It's instinctual if you want. It's in their instinct. So no. He's skilled to kill. That is identity. And them found also. Obetra, ukuna wakuno. Wonso. Wono dia na utimiko. And here for now timijina. And normal utiminya kukuduru jina no na kyerɛ sɛ wonimu ho anaasɛ wonimu ho. Bi tia mu kakra bi ada odwane afra o maame. No courage, no identity, nothing. You can't stand for yourself. Let alone stand for us. Because you were given a weak knowledge about who you are. And they have pushed fear in you. Fear of not going to heaven. Fear of poverty. Fear of accident. Witchcraft. Curses. And this letter be on also diokra usuru. Also dia usuru. You going to be kun. You don't know who you are. Sorry, I say. It's your idea. I won't throw him. Won't throw him. But we see the testimonies are mind boggling. I've shared your message with a graduate who a few weeks ago was indoors crying because she had nothing and had to borrow 20 cedis. I challenged her to come up with something. So I partnered with her to start. She said she was ready to sell some clothes. I gave her 1,600. Thank you, Edwin. And after her first batch of sales, she made a profit of 851. She is now happy with herself, pushing to add more. Bindaku, you are not called legend for nothing. You are indeed changing lives. But this is the message that you can't change a people's life until you change how they see themselves. Nipaninya kukuduro pe, enyo okura na meka nso nsori nye bibi obeko. Tuko baby a mo sresra o muni momo. Tembi o sre wo pe o twa aban sa be mebre ni sika. Wo twen wo ngrofo no so mebre o musika. Tembi a wo de wo twen. Onyi ni se baby o wo no betima yeye. Wo so nim no ho. Nti unim ho a wo normal say o si toto no ye different. Na ho na ye die no because say no afa wuju hudi. Na wo suro hwe na wo fere hwe. Na wo nsresre. Na wo de no kre na nantie. No ni ha adwuma. Na we no yen kan yen timi nkyere school no anye ye because busa school na possible no dey buy no ankyere se be ya obenya kukuduro o kyere se be ya obesuro no na wakodukuro makoye adwuma mane man yakoso na waka kyere se mo de ahia mo e die nti na tam bia obi brodi bia bia na no South Africa lipo. Have you ever asked yourself? It's part of the distortion. Timidity could not be that sanity. It is your dear Bell. Opening dear for floor. You might catch your name so. What I say? Wow, no time no, yeah, Matthew look and John Quania catch on Abrabo, we are see Abrabo to me more. Because we need that heavy so. Who call heavy Abrabo, we are so the other day. Didn't hear. Because the number was also another Bobra had was in me. Mammy Baco frame and you marry. Also a teacher. Nah, o tien some ya yake. The Koto Hibaro. O toy and uncrofo, Wobefa, no more we are. But enough in a bumbu. Or see there be meeting Mr. Obama Bamutimi Musa. Tinana Sassaba call how I talk and Miani BBC Guso. To a course, baby, or no more information center or call information center or ball. Say, wow, Pan, me and Nancy BBC at home be a friend. At be a friend. Vero, who send for friend of better. So I try businesses, baby. Have a way they are picking. Saturday. So, man, a bamboo came through her. The business lady. What try na nye ya memo tracing. Let's plan for. If I strike it, go ye dear no. So one pebby be anton, one pebby be an ye and cabby away and home. Especially more moya by you man, I'm doing some by you man of them way, you know. Director no cry in fact, no. So, director, so kind of cry in fact. I could the other day, yeah, they are by no bit your babies, but bit medica. It's my fool. With my cocoa ponche, with my BB. I saw my wife being cost to a honor ye dear war. And the child watching the old Boagana mine. But as a old child, the essay would be ya, Sister Oboa. So would the post in so would the post in the bay ya Oboa. Now I say, who co pensions way? Today I can't say him dearly at the Bobrano. I know the Avama school. One was all correct. This Abrabon Koya, I just said the other day about your family to go pebi. This is a true when you go in your mouse to go in. See a baby. This is our shepherd. This is our sick as him. This is your normal. Abrabon Bekoy, dynamic identity formation, self confidence, and prosperity. Until ye dear, it can be CCOC. So, Mujidi or Bemo Muntem. Now we are not near still best try baby. Now be try copy Mr. Beginner. Now connect. Now we are not near men conform Srewa. Ren who said conform a day as Srewa. Was really Mrs. Sanity a Kayedi no. Better to normal be before form. This way, Obama Mua Ubedi. So what I say, intimidated quite no better. Wow, person journey enemy network that to Lincoln with my friend. Na also so okay. I said, ye the any anointing oil, a bit him the gravel goes. You see home and you see a wussy to tono. Nipa umuji dia one casa war, womb. Nature said the oil no bit to Koswaye. And now say Ubijay. So what I say, Freddie Casa.
Mr. Obin, good evening. Michelle Marie, Michelle Bibia. With my name in notes and what the Maba is a very brief. I think dynamic identity formation, self-confidence, and prosperity. I think dynamism and dynamic idea are constantly changing. So it's just any one explanation, another explanation here will be a positive attitude, a full of energy. And full of new ideas. Into say, oh, sir, never way be say when new information and you don't because so attitude no because we are dynamic, you are always changing. Ideas there ideas there I say you embrace the new ideas. Into people like that, see because they are always changing or more embracing new ideas and say more positive attitude. So what I say, in that positive attitude, no go be na anko as plan krana wabamu embu because unim say a part of all the dynamic identity formation as unya more information sound it change you. Once again, it goes to show say nipa biya or embrace new ideas. An idea na better plan something and idea when you are born out with PA if you be more the way train you the same can say be a be a Christian or be a Muslim. You might hear some new ideas there, it might go contrary to their unim all your life, But so your dynamic unim say there's no harm in listening to new ideas. You might not practice, but it might give you a new thought process. In okay, I think it's a good thing. So be new ideas, be a embrace it. It pushes society forward because being a science, science, the technical, and dynamic, new ideas. Mr. Obin can say that's what she gave more. You came area API and San API, the attitude you always have to have it. And your friend is saying, Mr. Obin, because my name is name Yena. In normal some of us know because of your background into we also have our eyes out. Mr. Obin Semokano. If there are some beautiful punchy holes, case in point, lady na many age man. Wednesday, the day age man, lady be chocolate rose. According to her, it's fine. And Okoka chair, mammy, so madam was chocolate royal ye. And you're fine until the mammy 10, Namin Farmer Crumon meet me Aberton, among for 5 years, mini bedroom, and I'm a 1 Gisco or Bob 10, a man. In the ever feeling that you see what won't glue honum. Within about 5 seconds, more Tony Navy. The next day, and 20. Or signed it by or started Wednesday, you Thursday or 20. Enura or 70 as of a net, what ton 70 spring rolls in Navy. My minister started on my 10 cities Wednesday. They say I could do 500 cities from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday.
Wow.
So it goes to show you, as you always say, at times, and you say you don't need capital to start something. talking to people. For the man or called Nisika command. And was starting a kakra. See, we're doing Wednesday, just this past Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday. From absolute 0 to 500 CDs in almost 4 days. We always go through say when you like cast dynamic identity formation, say you always embrace new ideas, be positive, constant change. I be balance unima constant change ni ade. So being I think say one of the baby into it goes through the okay no. Some of us no yeah the academic and technical ideas no back here.
We are grateful.
One day, yɛda wo ne Maria sese deɛ musua nyinaa no mantena so a mohyɛ ma mansa nyinaa nti these are some of the things you go around ne nyinaa no we are seeing it ɛnyɛ just Ghana wide ɛnyɛ just Accra nko ɛnyɛ just Accra nko as you move around Ghana ne nyinaa yɛ constant year you see it all over the place. In solving that's where they finally one of the FMC who can say the also tenant back with Mercedes. It grew a year. Rent Anna on the one as the same message. We are trying to go to the top part that
I also, yeah. Or the car can save you. You know about you.
So the Kuma dear car can say no. Papa bi ka kyerɛ me sɛ deɛ car kɛseɛ na wonama yɛhwɛ wodan ne wɔ apartment sɛ wonama yɛntwumbu wotiri yɛntwumbu w'anim wode car bi si hɔ a twama aba car ne deɛ yɛngya mfi akyira yɛbɛtɔ ne de bia meda wo so bebree gye bɛka sɛ akyi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, what do you see? Okay, see, yeah, patch up. Hold on. Habib, Kasa. Habib, do you hear me? Okay. Richard, Oni, Kasa.
Yes, sir, boss.
Yes, sir.
A church will be a
also.
Yada since name dia or dia my number.
Yes, sir.
A bibia munya brain amubi any my insuate to any my ye.
Yes, sir.
Nas any my way in a baby senior man I will train and number dynamic identity formation, self-confidence and prosperity. And this week we have internet news so focus ni now could Burkina Faso. Because of Burkina ni bi dia si no ho so se obeje ne man na ewiase nyina ni eden eba ne so ye man ndi no ho na sa nipa no o confidence woni man no wanya information bi a ye mo ayaka ne ye nya hunu ye enti ne ko bi si wo je ne man asi wa de enti ne wese wo nso ti abonten ne hawo an se wiase no mo prepare obi botai ne se de bia no nka wo be yakwa wo be sresre enti information ebe ma wo watimi aye sa ne ma we no ye afri ho no eno na sa ne ma na ebe ma ye atimi aye sa de wo de asi wo so a wo kyerɛkyerɛ enti ye da se enti no confidence ni ho no ma ye die ne de bible mu ha no wonka ho ye kan say African countries no ye have Burkina for president ya oba ye nche oba Mr. Obi ye have ne ma wo ye oba ye nya nche ne have president for ma be di Africa so for years ensesa ba oba because of some information bi a wo ne confidence bi a wo se bibini no ma hu ne ma wo ye enti Africa be ye it is possible say some information we mu abekoso akoso because omo de ne ma sie ne ma information na wo se nkaye timi som ne de chechire Africa no omo ye afi ho na sa ne ma we na wo kan wo confidence ni wo history no enti na obi a opese wo di ye bia se wo Ghana wo Burkina Nigeria be bia wo bia no e wo se wo je wo hudi because ade a mahuni se bibini bia watimi ayeye wo bibiman mu ha no na tese wo gidie bi wo abibiman mu ha no because baby a wo gidie ni no wontimi nyeye wo honom enti na bibia aka say your confidence is your capital na wonni sa confidence na forget because ye mu bebre wo honom a always cow bit media started business, but because of self confidence, need no say be or Boabo and I know their common connection or Canada or Copisca because no confidence in Ghana or no confidence in our building or Canada or in the US, a honey also in a country and say a honor bit me a DE. In the chance of you walk or Kushira passport so. Because a honor ye didn't want me Shramon so well being Nancy I move to Kana in a Dukan Hannah sorry demo because confidence. And to Mr. Obinya Darcy, your identity is your capital, your confidence is your capital. And you may be any. Until once you lose that identity, ye kasa ina yira ye tese ye din na ko because information na e wasi ye nya na yetimide ede ye ho no. Obia intentionally no o ma touch ye. I clear sa na money na free on dey say ye money na it say broni. Ugo kan ye na obekuntoka. But with this information, it is possible. But we are kind. Until possible, no dear, yes, yeah, Inyazi betin, and you are Anyaza obetin now. And be information, dear boy, that we fire Juma because one fine year Juma won't result. And to know be a bit here, be our debate Juma no more dear dance, no bassa or more apply. Now the end, what now, yeah, beba, as they say, yeah, Babu, I am 4 years, no, that's all Babu. Oh, Babu, I want to consider me. Start with what you have. Back with everything I say. Babwa, no dear, because Babwa, whoever Nansa, that's it. Internet is about information. Now, this is the right information now, the Mayan. Internet, there is nothing a better cabin. What can you now? I mean, I'm going to my palm.
Thank you. Oh, no. That's what I can for yes. Aha. Habib Kaza.
Yes, good evening.
Evening, brother.
Hey, it looks like the voice is very low. I can hardly hear.
You can hardly hear.
Yes.
It's okay now. It's the network.
So let somebody speak. I'll go back and come back. I'll go back and come again.
Okay. Opon Kasa. Opon. Opon Obeso Kasa. Opon Obeso Kasa. Okay, I think people's network. Esiama.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Oben. That's
yes, sir.
Yeah. And I say no some chat be some code be an read from some AI book be me kinda me do baby and almost deploy some model be just to study poverty in Africa. I'm say hey baby a bit can be a poverty in Africa, book be a can be a poverty in Africa. That means microphone or my lebu yada say the hiani be DDM. In December, who can say you're confident? I am a call conference. Near call conference, you took quite sana. Once a uti play more and I saw the basima, oh, brony be no better than chain. Men quite a metra sitting throughout the entire journey. Say, playing the air when you become a better by a bassa. Into from a normal ocean in an who say, any uncle we just almost say, yeah, some they don't respect us. But said your work say your confidence no was right. We don't care about whatever they will do.
Okay.
Now, I am a chair mature for exams. Now, who say which test or more exams search mature my dear. Say almost confidence level and your cry. Jana Busamus in Titia, a dear friend one say be a who be about shame. A bit to say. Sebi ame kobo asori anase bibi say hey say enka sa na I didn't make us I was someone your question no internet is so be normal we share no say them kind for the past 4 months is it no boost me confidence no more even topic here we share crana actually say your confidence in there it is through our own history. Now message bakubia last time I just said the whole day and then me jaho sa we see use local solutions for local problems. and my video me pan kasa in such a way say e boost me confidence no say me hwe obroni ni method na emfa wo mi krom ha inti ade bi a meye bia o say me ti me hwe so no ha na Ghana say na Ghana settings ni tie na example crowd was that this zip code and that was zip code na me my stress and I'm saying inti no ma go school mu kire ye nyina
Siama, why your network, you know?
because say me too na mu say no. Say no man ye kire school na na ye nkwasiasem because no man ye nsia ni nyina no. Yeah, we stop being no cra. No man ye nsia nyina no. Solutions no, we're just thinking some like be a brofu solution. It's not be a local solution.
That's right.
A brofu solution and it's not be local solutions are no think you do ye de chire ye de titi wo engineering near my hunu. Ye de na brofu de na ye dwen. Inti o topic here okay there. I just say your confidence in there. And one away no. Na me jiri say sometime will come no. Yes, you betimi aye de baby na nkra na yeah church or madian yes be pushy no more so etimi ehu no more build on confidence because there are no my example say university students here mature madi who go buza say ho am no person mu stay o mu na so mo kwa abrochire o mu na so mo kwa mo so mo tna intino ye wa adwuma ye ready say so ye be ye na ye timi so etimi send message out na kakra bit na catch almost confidence no be sa no almost bit na sa no go timi atro mo nti no e be see ya na e be da wase oh no ma o church ye da wase
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Can come kasa
Legend, yeah, only a chief when you Madam Marine, so yeah,
Professor
fantastic topic. Legend, Professor Andy Nyandru.
watch him.
Yes, fantastic topic. Dynamic identity formation. May I tell you, Oba now idea. I try to always understand it at the like basic level. Like I don't make it complicated for myself. And it's there and then now they mind that it will give you self-confidence and then prosperity. You know, me make it inference kakrebi from one book back financial intelligence, page number 2. Okay, so you say once you page 29, paragraph 2. You say once you are able to rework on your mind as an African, you start to feel proud of yourself and your heritage and your people. And I will make it small code be. You say you don't need to teach the African about financial intelligence if the mind of the African has not been restored until the African is proud of himself or herself. As a topic, you know, your identity plays a huge role. But at the end, quite Miss Mama who you say religion, even though it's very hard to take it out of your sitting room. Adeɛ baako a ɛdi yɛnya wɔ ho yɛ sɛ ɛbɛyɛ anka yɛwɔ akwa no yɛnya 18 a let's not push any religion on them.
Yeah, you better abo yesu.
And no so ne asɛm no, but the problem is legend. The problem is this, Satan yɛn nananom no ɔmo baayɛ no. Menyɛ sure sɛ obu a wawu kɔ ya monas nti saa nipa kɔ no wawu kɔ na monas no. Onya nkwagye ana, o de memfa ho nto.
So now you sorry for you.
Let me go to my other part. Because it makes the people you become very centered on in your way of thinking. You don't think outside the box. You don't think outside Nyawunimuno. Uncle Fred Kabe was it. It doesn't have to learn something new. So I say, but one way I won't cautious anymore. A bit my some a bit my free more. It becomes very hard for you to open up. If you don't embrace dynamism, you will never grow. But the NFL soccer crown say football as an example. But in the normal time, but it be a 4-4-2, but it will be a munti and fat. To go about 4-3-3. Obu about it be a 3-5-2. So our change system is the same soccer. You are playing the soccer, but you've changed the formation. So nti ɛno ne adeɛ sɛ yɛ de yɛhwɛ nti wode ɔkɔ so wei na yɛsi saa yɛ adeɛ wei ɛmfa okay fa ne sɛ wobɔ bɔɔl ma mentwiki ne kakra ma try different wode mɛkɔ asɔre no but mengya adeɛ wei yɛ na memfa wei kakra yɛ de ɛmfrɛ mu hwɛ adeɛ sɛ ɛbɛredi results a. And we can see it from the soccer experiment. It's the same soccer that they are playing 11 players, but then we bought 4-3-3, we bought 3-5-2. At the end of the day, you go na you win when you the results is the same soccer, different formation. When you it also the open prosperity, you want self-confidence. What try idea on yourself for 30 years and the common goal is to live a very prosperous life. Nti sɛ nea wonim ne ɛmfa deɛ a try different formation first na ebi a mokɔ asɔre a mokɔtena hɔ 3 hours okay 3 hours ne mbra no na meba bɛtum store mu nti ɛntɔ adeɛ nti okay mɛyɛ ne 30 minutes afei 30 minutes metim bɛtena store no ano for 2 hours 30 minutes nti first na ɛtɔ adeɛ 10 cedis a yɛsei na agya mpokɔ 100 cedis so ma change formation me come asɔre me yɛ me business ne deɛ but ma change formation no and it's working for me. And I think that is where we need to look at it from. In changing them, sometimes assumptions can be portrayed as truth, but they are not true. Sometimes assumptions, yeah, and as some sayings do or crana, yeah, catch say no crap, but it is never true. So you have to open up. Yeah, my mom say, yeah, president back, yeah, panel, and I hear them. Yeah, we won't change. Nti ye change ne ba amamu na no mu is the same governance but formation for fraba sa na ye de etie nti ebekọ yi a ejina wabato auto yeso anko yi a ejina wabato auto because one na share formation is the same thing for business se meto ade ne ento a is the same watch for example that I'm selling but you say yenye de yento why because if you are watching my package me too much nti amafo ko ehu ebo hu nti okay me package ni hu bi me begu wacha ha bam is the same wachi now the people can relate to it the price is cheap because I don't have to spend so much in packaging you know at the end of the day watching and the packaging hu no and cash the same thing with customer service thing bi amamuna manim and as my cover give bi abetina shop na no a ebi ono no temi amuna ni ba because me ni kwa sorry me ni free nya me ba kopenti no I don't want to fire the person now dynamism in your identity okay fine nipa we you the results mami me kwa akofo bi fofra e bi ono de onkom asori ne kura ba o ka no krema me ba business a on fan di agro oni me agree e wo so ba match on fan adwuma na enye de di agro mahu change all these things these are the things that we need to be looking at it from na say yes society drink na ye jai nyema bi a enye the results ni ma it will boost our confidence and anybody who has self-confidence automatically prosperity will come their way because they are very strategic and every plans that they make are geared towards prosperity. Legend, yeah, that's it.
Wow. That's it. Can come no. Professor Bakope. Professor, call is Kasa. What friend Bo?
My mama, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
But me did say Mohoya pa.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I where the amabo one me Mrs. Abaso or a bra mo brain na mo science spend a lot of hours. Yeah, there bois we are seeing na it's a global eti ya bompa ese mo benya ahoden abre bia na makoso a church say we there abasobo na me dey ma na na etoso biem say mani age pa ani say na say me dey proposal bi to a program so about madam for ajapo ana ye hwe means obesen revival
yeah
thank God say wa revival wa sha ase na no ye timi the full trailer e buy
wow
enti ekwan no na boy achi ekwan na LED to ye ho no de high empa my truck no high empa but thank God was stock bebree enti Mr. Oben offer kase o say ope nua we dey ye to so fofofo now
Okay.
they are adwuma yes
Okay.
for roofing flow bibia wo nti say there ya big company
Okay.
say timi supply nua nti aya we there I
Okay.
think say ohia bibia ya
Yo.
ya be ma truck I dey bebrew
Sir. Wow.
a great opportunity because
That's what.
wo na waboa ya no ama sesi a wiase obia ete yanka na obia nso anya ntaban ai obia hu se wa ntaban a obetimi atu
Yes, sir.
that is life bebre on ntaban ho nso na yentimi ntu ya chechire ya ho ya si etu a ya beti ato ba sesi a yanya ntaban ya hu se ntaban no betimi aya adwuma papa na ɛyɛ
That's
adwuma
right.
kɛse
Wow.
eti wo influence there na ɔkwasɛm ni your message is spreading the whole world na eguso a yɛkyɛ paa eguso a yɛ spread na ɛkɔ so yɛ adwuma meaning sɛ ɛbɛyɛ kakra no na yɛpɛ sɛ yɛnya wo contact koraa ne wo kasa wano a yɛbɛbrɛ agye sɛ yɛyere yɛ ho paa because over online na say 10,000 at a time
Yeah.
me ya chance abekasa me nya chance enti bia the network will jam enti etimi nya enti adofnum moma yenyere ye ho na yenya ade papa no kwasem ni yenya ade pa eno enti Mr. Oben ono oyire nyame nhira mo bebre ene
Yes, sir.
waboafo a omota wati antitilinom
Yes, sir.
mo ya ade dodo nyame nhira mo pa
Mm.
ene we dia me be sia na obi nso aba
So, okay. What report that's it? What report no? Now one vote number two to be pin here dia.
okay we dia I my number is 0355 we dia ma me fa no to but for the sake of omom outside 050 733 8333 050 733 8333 I'm say brother baako so yes soldier a young soldier or by better kwankyere oboso ton bi wo around lasibi and so ya man a green light say are you ready amra na so na ni abre enti obi bia concerning enua no ya afre na nyame adom ya sha ase eguso
Okay.
yo
Yeah, that's it.
yo
That's
yo
all right. Officer, I don't know. We said you know, we post in it. We corner this in who about you. You want me catch More kaza. We corner koyo. Yeah, about you what time? Sorry, I said.
Good evening, Da.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Okay.
The my veteran Abraham Winchay, Mudiachi, Yomuka politics as well.
Yeah.
And that's what you want me to.
And money abre.
Money abre. Okay, that's
It's a free word.
We're going to know, but it's okay. Is it me bad life I check like for the past about 3 weeks and I'm more than that crap. These days they're very busy pa aja rainy season. Me see me share say I'm a coca crack. We there be first time me kwa kwa. Do na me papa ya full but me won say oko school na mo catch say sa dey enya outsmoothed way of making money. Nti enya eja nti be di mo chinu. And then say no we have to go back to our roots. And my shall say about 1 acre or something like that.
Wow. Yeah, you sent me the pictures. I saw it. Yeah.
Was that McCoy and so to a year for maybe I'm no and I wash away everything. Me call my mom when I say no, I have to do it again. And what I'm saying, it could be a second JC maybe. As I would do, and I'm still nursing it. If you actually make call, I call my track video pictures as an ammo. It is coming. It is coming. And on the topic also, and I also must say about Tamale.
Whoa.
Ochum call baby Obano frame and I'm in the Shah magazine. And a chili kakra. You call something for being and I call some
Only escafone now.
That's a bit discount. Very big better now. That's a bit discount. I feel I'm engineer. But it's kind of but
that's right.
And the topic now can like self identity, dynamic identity, very good. And then I'm share video on YouTube. South Africa president, they had a summit. Into Omukasa no ana omman kwenso onkasa. Into okasa na pese mitie de obeka. Na vize the tra ori no ebi abema no so akanya nsesambi sorry sabiu. Okasa na okase France for mumbebo mu into mu dam emo mu e Congo. Said be ya umetima generate electricity which can supply about 16 or more than that countries or Africa. Into okasa re hona ibufu na mkasa no I have to skip this video. Why are you waiting for them to come and do it for us? Abra your resources I bet me especially Burkina na omushare ni resources to say Congo and I say other some countries but they are able to do these things. And then you are rather calling Macron or whoever to come and do it for you. Was he say obeyema mo and also obeyema ya ebu say ya omukasa mo mujiso, then we will be able to work with them. So man then everybody will know that they are lying. Okay, and still I didn't buy it because we can do it ourselves because we have everything, we have whatever it takes. We have Burkina and like it seems or fast citizens no. Edianim. Adwuma say kama. But you are rather calling for somebody to come and help you. Okay, and guys no, this is not what I want to hear from him. And yeah. Say that everyone wish abufu but you any day. Until you watch kakra. Now book that when I will launch a book from you because last I posted book me but one year.
Mo.
Yeah. I books in the Domusuko, the Fan Diagro. Do sometimes I'm really sure any ho, but yes, and as I'm my confidence in there, with me, I didn't grab on frontiers here. And I don't care about what they will say about me. And I mean, Nama, I'm going to film in phone. And I do cry me quite from one, I'm quite water, but as I could do now, and sharing in I'm sign by. It took quite from my junior, and so Jesse budget. Some people will not do that. And that's it. And I beside football center be Alaji Masaisa by no them yeah in China or some plot be and why my body some structure be or they are not using it. And we can just Alaji, why can't we use this thing to be making money small? I'm not saying for you then I'm saying with a mouth of ball me say me ball. If I'm a ball at Ghana ball because we see enjoy my idea. And I can say, so once I'm not watching it, but we can buy television and come and put it there. Send a amount for Beba hair. And then beside me, Brown, some call her ball, I send them to some 3 cities, a bit me 4 cities, something like that. And I can say, okay, then we can make money from it. At least it's even funny part 300, 3 cities times 300, at least 7 years, 190. It's a reply. Don't mean pebble, pebble is but we use people to make money. My only say, "What your mouth for the rest of one power for one pesca." Later they will come and from you. Yeah, we do what they like for them. Yeah, they will palm then and use them to make money. Until make sure that Kasanche if you are maybe I'm paying for now also.
Okay.
Until me church will be a chama and I'm will be
sharp. Thank you very much. Okay. Before I say Beba, Habib. Okay, I will talk. Then Beba Mouse. you can hear me?
Good
Yes.
evening. Sorry, good evening.
Good evening, boss.
Good evening to everybody. Get your video, chair, madam.
Mm.
Yeah, it's been a while
Yes, sir.
because this morning I went to farm. The rains are set today, so we are looking at how to start the season, another farming season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for this topic. Sometimes I really wonder you get your topic. In fact, it is so inspiring. And sometimes the topic you bring, you read the topic and you keep reading it over and over because at any point you read it, it inspires you, it ignites something. Let me begin by saying that you are forcing a revolution and your own is not through a coup d'etat, like my brother is talking about those things. But you have taken it, you are taking it to a different path, and that is through the word of mouth. In fact, hardly a day passes without me reading testimonies on your page from people. And I will say again that the impact that you are making, in fact, is beyond imagination. Black people, as we have always known them, one of our major problems is this issue of identity. And because we lack that self-identity, it also affects our self-confidence. And you stated it right. Once you don't know who you are, you don't have the confidence in yourself. You don't believe in yourself because you don't know who you are. And that is one of the biggest problems of Africa. And you see, let me also say that what has been done to us is systematic, it is conscious. And so, if we want to liberate ourselves from it, we will also have to put systems in place to
That's
be able
right.
to come out of these shackles of colonialism and shackles of domination and shackles of racism that we face. Yes, when somebody hates you, it is not always the case that you are doing something bad.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes somebody can hate you because the person sees you better than he is. That is why he hates you.
Mm.
That is the case of the white race and the black race. They know we are better than them. Let me give you an example. The genetic makeup of the black is dominant, and that of the white is recessive. So you see why they are against you marrying them. Because at any point in time that a recessive gene and a dominant gene come together, the dominant one dominates. That means that if a white person and a black person gives birth to a child, the child is black. There is no question about it. It doesn't matter how the child looks. We are talking about genotype here. We are not talking about phenotype. And so they know this. And that is the reason why if they agree to marry us, a time will come they refuse to exist. And so they are against us because we are better than them. So many things. But then we ourselves are not aware. And so we are not confident in ourselves. We don't believe in ourselves. Some people lack identity. On the other hand, we have a group of people who are confused. They don't even know where they belong. When you hear names like Abigail Lamisi, where are you coming from? Are you from UK or you are from Africa?
Lamisi.
Because of this system, we have children. We have somebody whose father is a Muslim, the mother is a Christian. When he goes to the father's home, he is a Muslim. If he goes to the mother's home, he is a Christian. We are just raising a bunch of confused people. One, the religion. Two, the schooling. Three, the cultural imperialism that we see. Now, what do we see in religion? Let's take the Islamic religion, for example. Anybody who identifies as a Muslim must have an Arab name. True or false?
True.
That is very true. And anybody who identifies as a Muslim, Christian, must have an English name or a Western name. That is how it is. And so we tend to behave like the people who brought the religion to us. Okay. We answer their name, we eat their food, we dress the way they dress. We want to belong. We are the only people, the black race is the only race that has been brainwashed to think that he and his forefathers have done all evil things, and they say some kind of nonsense, excuse my word. And for that matter, the ways of their forefathers is not good, and for that matter, they need to join another. They need to worship somebody else's god, and so you will get people dressing so somebody is in Ghana, he dresses like an Arabian king because he's a Muslim.
Habib.
Yeah.
Habib.
So the question is, where do you belong? Who are you? Just like I was watching one of Rollins's videos. He was saying that yes, if you pay, you can Christianize me, but don't Westernize me. That was very profound. And in PLO Lumumba's one of his speech, he said, yes, why do you have to Arabize us? Why do you have to Westernize us? You can Christianize and Islamize us if you think that is it. But why should you Arabize us? Why should you Western, or how do we Westernize us? These are critical questions that are begging for answers. And once somebody gets you to answer his name, somebody gets you to eat what he eats, to speak his language, you are lost. You are lost as a person. You cannot be found anywhere. And because of that, you don't demand respect because you will never get it. You will never get it because you don't exist. And so when you go to certain countries today, in the Western world, you ask them, name one country you know, they tell you Africa. Oh, yes. Because Africa is a continent that has lost so much of its identity to the fact that they now see the whole continent as a country. And there's a certain country somewhere that thinks that it can appoint military commanders who are in charge of the whole of a continent like Africa. These are not adding. These are not adding up. And it doesn't matter the level where you are. Look at some of our African leaders. One would have thought that today, because of the lack of self-identity, we don't know who we are. One would have thought that today, all African leaders will rise and go and defend that boy up there. It took Putin to send troops over there. And our leader, Ghana, we are just here. We are sharing borders with them. We are pretending we don't care. But thank God, what has happened in the last few days, is telling us that, yes, some consciousness is arising in Africa. And we just hope that one day Africa is going to unite. Just like you said, Ghana cannot fight US. Ghana cannot fight China. No matter what, you can't. US is a superpower, no doubt. There is no doubt about that. But US cannot fight the whole of Africa. If the whole of Africa should stand as one, US cannot fight Africa. This is a fact. And this is what they don't want to see. This is what they don't want to see. And that is why any leader who truly stands up and truly cares for his people and not a puppet to the West is a threat to them. For that matter, they do everything to eliminate that threat. You, this black man, Michael Langley or Langley, they just warn you in, and your first statement is Ibrahim Traore is using gold to enrich himself. Which people should you use it to enrich? Is it not a Burkina Faso? Because you don't benefit, you are not going to benefit from it. You shouldn't benefit from it. The gold is hot, and you have no right, you have no business over there. And I'm sure the message is clear that everybody, all the Africans throughout the world have sent a signal. And I think that signal is strong enough to the West that they should begin to mind their own business and leave Africa alone. And like Nkrumah said, Africa is capable of managing its own affairs. The black man is capable. It's just that we have made some of them have become puppets of the West. That is just our problem. And Trump sits somewhere and calls African leaders and quickly they are all there. Ibrahim never went. He never went. He is not a puppet. Now our education system. It doesn't go. Watching somebody like Umar Johnson. There was one time I heard him talking about opening a school for African children. I think it's time for us in Ghana to open a school that teaches people African consciousness. Because, look, their system begins the very day you are born. The system that makes you hate your own people begins the very day you are born. You are given a foreign name. You grow up a little, go to school, they say don't speak your language in the school. They teach you things and none of your heroes is mentioned. By the time you are done with that schooling, you have lost your identity. Today, we have people who speak English to their children at home. You are not from England. Yesterday, we were in the hospital. Some of our students were doing clinical. One of the nurses brought the child. He was speaking English with the child. I told him that, look, my sister, you are making a big mistake. Why are you paying school fees? The child will not pay. Why not speak to you? He was there arguing with me. I didn't have time for her. So by the time you finish school, that is why those of us who have gone to school, we are the problem of this country because we can easily sell our country and our people. Because tell me why the oil is drilled here and we are getting 3% and the one who is coming from somewhere to drill it is getting as much as 97%. If we don't have puppets who are selling their country and their people, these are the people. Because throughout the education, you don't hear anything good about yourself. So by the time you it doesn't matter how far you go in life. The battle is always the battle of the mind. Once your mind is captured, you will sell out anything. You will sell out your people. Some people will continue to suffer. That is what they are always not doing. And some people are not comfortable with it. And so it is time for black that their own food. Enough of you to memorize 2 and 4 of them. We need to train our own people because their programming starts at there. So ours will also have to start from there. Because For some of us who are introduced to this message, at the time we have already built our various personalities. By 12 years, the person has built his personality already. Changing that person becomes very difficult. The work is very difficult. That is why we are struggling today, and we still have people who come to insult us and defend the white man when we are telling him that no, this is what we should do. He thinks that no. Yes, that is why, because our programming didn't start from birth. That person, he has been given the white man's education. He's now an adult. So what you are saying wouldn't make sense to the person. And so it is difficult, but it is possible. It is very possible. We are grateful for it. Thank you for the good response and continue.
Habib, you have to start the school. You have to start the school. You have to start the school. That's right. Thank you.
Some of us have started teaching our children at home. So
that's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's it. Habib. Mayu, Kasa, what you guys watching?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Bachapum to say.
What are you?
Not my first time now. I'm so happy.
Sir.
I'm so inspired.
Wow.
Me bra could you text and introduce me?
Okay.
And the meeting I'm very, very inspired. Menya a change of mind when I be brave.
Okay.
Make us free New York City.
Okay.
And you know, henceforth, no, so me who said the matter to me name and I'm planning me name and I met me. I make it my dream say maybe be with fee so.
Yes, madam.
Nti nyame nhyira wo ne wo nkyerɛkyerɛ nyinaa. God bless you. God bless you. Na mpacho da ben na ya wo ye programs no.
Saturdays Ghana time 8. Yeah, live for her.
Okay.
And oko YouTube so a obenda ko your videos no over 2,000 over.
Okay.
Facebook so sa.
Alright.
And your books so Amazon.
Okay. Me pacho you. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Mami Kasa, Mario Dasi.
Mami Kasa. Okay. So, Kasa fi Toronto.
Okay.
Last time my friend, I'm so why it's so busy, you know, me.
Hey.
Yeah, I know. I can imagine. Say, coming from all sort of maybe for snail, you know, but still,
yes.
I mean, this one, may share or say YouTube, yeah. But when your time now, so your time, me no bekasa for more. So for today, you know, nyema kakra na ma dwindwin ho na ma hu say, sa topic we na wo kano enema bebre. For example, say how do individuals perceive themselves and their abilities? You see, sometimes in no so no say especially veteran, we also have some sort of a growth mindset to say we are not embracing challenges just because obi abafia be bibi anye yi ntino misumi be ya anye yi nti that mindset is there. A couple of days ago na me introduce you will programming some of my friends we have been here for a long time. Obako bisam say, so are you planning say uko pension I will go back Ghana the day na ho. In fact, and I'm say a day na ho say how we bibia na agu no and I'm say at least also what was our mindset now you have to stop it because you have tried so many years ama adwen your mofro ye ya wo ni oni nyina nti wo so no okay me be chiro ba be a friend of being that go there and listen eti eniemo na wo can maybe o be ye na build your confidence kakra because mitimi hu say you are lacking so many things. Intimi and I'm so okay. Me planning or your madam for me not try for you. Inti me per se me boabo me ho me nya adwen we no nyina ti by the time me ready me coffee no na at least bibi and I see I mean information no sunny ma bibi first na my emergency me dey meba Ghana na mako me call a year pension I will just traveling but I train no who say no mo for na be wo ha no they don't even care only drew age bi na ono so for on ho a just say one in hwe nti no so life a bibi o until let's think about me try say me madam for no we're reason together but I realize no onye ready to listen onye ready to listen until me dem jana say mama na ade wa ko a nanka me pese or ase kakra say at least say you see once in a while before we build this our confidence near identity you have to understand your strengths, your weaknesses, your values, your passions. And you have to also think about your goal setting. For example, what are some of the achievable goals are now be celebrity? The fact that saying microphobia be you feel no feel a big thing. You know, only BBA and I'm so sometimes you have to, embrace challenges, you have to embrace failures. Yes, you know the only fail. Now, if you are not very careful, wow, kunu now you're crying or to obey me. Akasama one year just stay back to where you are. You just won't go when you muda because of the mindset now on the yes so ubetimi aye. I've sat down and I'm reflecting about a near my walk and any the emission kakra for just a very short time, mahu baby a me wo mahu niema me face I am good at. See me reflecting on my skills. I'm also exploring the passions before say what can I do to enjoy doing whatever I may explore I very but my material what you yeah and emwa well because now so in those days and now me that kind of mindset in say me who am I na your friend saying I didn't gonna meet me aye so but what Matthias says set your business you don't have to get a huge like a sikakesi to do
A lot of money, yeah.
talking to you I'm treating you where you says my realize is there's so many things into question and besides in Chinese for yeah but yeah on the successful what about the Portuguese what about the Indians they are all in Ghana but they are all only successful so why don't they madam for this because wunye ni papa mane nye wade ma wote ha na wo ye ya ene usika na beshi if I were you I will stay here it is just make be a positive a betimi aye ya no so the negative ama me back can you imagine so and yes me na masi magwin possible
yeah,
this is what I want to do and me and me na me share ideas na makonya as a friend send be ya abia isenka be bom kra ye bibia together and I say be fi me last year na me ofi me ba fi say me be hwehwe ne ma bi na mahwe je me pese me initially na me say me I work with children with special needs in terms of when me was asibi ho ba na betimi ya but that one will take a break based on what in be now work kind you can start small somewhere even though that is the long-term goal betimi be small start towards that long-term goal so now aye bibi a achichire yen wo ha unya obi ni uni obi a ofo si oni ni bedi nkomo ade ba ko madam for ne kan say oh Ghana okay look at their health system woko na bibi yo critical where are you going
na ya na bisa me ho say enti ya yengu basa na say because there are more Ghanaians in Ghana than those abroad. So
uncle
at this thing is yeah wa hare de enye nipa na una na no so amone wo fa mo hare mo de wo nye nipa
Yeah, one is or catch them saying that they don't have good hospitals in Ghana, and as he says, it seems a private. If you don't have money, now open so set your business.
Na abrochire billionaires ni ade. Wo mo hospital nko na sebe mo maka nko. Ana ya no
They
be
ask me again, and they
some
all
of them
die.
they die. Opa
They all
Komakana
die.
in no time. There are
Yeah.
medical services are ope akoma sisi ya. Based on insurance we tuya maybe obi ya kwa kopa. I broach the Ghana volume.
They who would die. She see here make us say Canada your friends in Toronto Kobo 6 in 2 hours time, I say me ko. Yes, they all die. And what is and I'm a say every day be die. And say, well, yeah, only in the hospital craft made up. Just yeah, me who said me can American one we on anything. Or be discourage you ma only na yepe.
Yeah.
O nya hwe. Nti media ni me kakra na aka nsa me be call pension. I just don't want to see myself being just me new be a metra faako. Say me ba pension na me be tra idle na me nya hwe. There's so many potential. Yes. And it will be baby woo ye. Mammy been in Kuba and papa ni be woo ye and mamma na back. Nina, just say all the negative things now a war. And I'm saying, animal, but so 1 year, I didn't have a so a mechanic, me quite sorry, baby, me a very yipa, me, me, what children's service, me, yeah, but. Me who see as of one so a general teaching about financial literacy. Once in a while you get it will be no what will be topic of Senka sorry so to teaching about financial literacy. Yeah. I think say and can yama be
madam, sorry the omo heavy.
Oh, heaven it but see what's who here.
Auntie, me miss a question, Kakara.
Yes, and
Auntie Pato miss a question, Kakara.
Go ahead.
Now, Pato, baby, I want to sorry, financial literacy.
And I make her say, once in a
Pato
while.
Toronto, say, if I want to Pato, sorry, no, what financial literacy.
Me say, who tear there, me say once in a while.
No, say, approach na one. Do that almost financial literacy.
Not in the church. If you have a job, be on one year. Once in a while, no not running program back. No work. But
no, say yeah, why do you guys still go back to work? Because financial literacy.
No. Listen, the financial, on each no. It's something that it's not something that will fear. So to say, well, ideas, only the more that financial, crown, and you fear the enemy. Remember, won't you mean for had any mafia money, money, ye. And whatever they are teaching over there, it doesn't work for ye person bagana baby. That is what I'm saying.
Madam.
Yes, my papa.
Especially in the founders of churches.
Yeah.
Many of them cannot teach it. It's a reality that we have to accept. Their core belief, even also pastors in churches in your categories, they will be able to say, we know the audience is totally one kind of way deceptive. We will also say, neuronis animal or the year. Because some of them who appear to be like level-headed, clean, their core belief, it's not say over churches animal. Sorry, woman to Bible. They call it spiritual. Accept your Becca also put to quotation is support. Ubikura say, oh no, he doesn't believe in any other book apart from just read the Bible. So they have really
now so read the Bible, no, so there's a portion you will say you can do better, you can do work and get
always there. So person control nipa, you hide behind
anyways. I understand.
And the Bible and hypnotize the people. And so a lot of our people are just very shallow-minded. Some of them are professors, doctors, lawyers, financial experts. Because when it comes to those things, also supernatural power.
What is supernatural power?
Africa, no, the old person all day one. When you are the own TV, because the BFB and BB.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before I'll let go, now my will be so about and say, I think say knowledge is power, like you've been saying it. And say when you say and I'm for the short period of a my dream say I will still follow and listen to some of the your friends and programs now and I'm going to listen books, so my order free right now.
Wow.
That is coming Amazon, and about on the 6th of May. I'm going to read them. I hope I can read all of them. Dear not me so me say me or nephews be with fear or back why not say on the higher no person or banner and I'm saying listen, you cannot do this because they say you are thinking like a salary worker. You want to grow be. Now when you be a salary, the salary no me for uncle he can so over into salary now when do you think you can but yes idea way be until you are a young boy of 23 or whatever 24. Listen, this is what I'm trying to until my link you where you be a command and my catcher is ontie now on get it back to me and on me near or person will be me or computer engineer or KNUST. We say put that one together, the site somewhere. Now my Eco University, Eco we be masters but they are now in agriculture. They are doing something. And me the one money be a man. And I'm your knees back or nest or no see. Makacha say abroach now. Monday say no montia so maka say ya bedru her for okay. After I realize it so many years in a bedu her no crown. I say I mean I think see a qua background ye be sua bibi o ho a anase de nimudia o de bay enya bia maybe in your life no ebe bibi different. So aha ansana obetimi atọ dan no na why you have to be disciplined answer na wait me save sika and your down payment e akoto dan and no abusia for a trip. It's not all that easy. You have to work 2 jobs before answer your financial like ebetimi only so one but fear the on kan kware na woman no enchere in so media the meka kire diaspora na obi a otie ni say let's change the mindset na ye wo ofie no na yenhwese from here no what else can we do to change that and also to take a step by step maybe like the asofo na ye na one preaches a way na one for literacy financial young can we am ya adwen nyina a kire na me hu say title no kra wo to I think I wo to be my first answer. But what to tighten? It's true. It's true. What to tighten? What to be my first? So, how to know what to be a man. By the end of the year, no, you see something. That is how you can even see.
Yes, madam. Thank you. As of was over there, nipa no nyina to mo na sesa de ompe bia ro mo ka kire wetimi akọ school akọ ye professional kese ubetron mo na ase de ompe bia ro mo ka kire bu o timi to no ko ba bia odi asofo odi sofo a mfie du ne de ne kwa ha ye to mo sa o ma no afrim na ne yere ne ma no mai basa bre
yeah prepare one crown odi asofo ni wi a oni dan odam obi a. It's true. My brother did my child suffer. Now, all you know, besides, uncle. Now, Sikana, you do on a crown, a kitchen.
Minimobia, or 4 boys, be a software. Oh, man, 150 a month, say, on Piaka,
Oh my
I don't know what they
goodness.
call it. Nipa no ma effort. Some of them even believe that se nipa ni nyesika kese a untimi control. Because their desire is that when they say sit down, you will sit down. And how do you make sure people can sit down when you say something? It's when you control them with the money. They so believe that se nipa no usika biblia who can sama won't ye.
Oh, enye mom. We are so foodie, uni baby da. Uni so we are so foodie, uni baby da. And this one way on can say, okay, me this so for na mpese me ye we kakra na se me ba pension ya manya we ya. Just we are na about sasa.
Omo kon basa. Untimi mfa, untimi nya wadwen o. Obo okra
Dabi
wo
o.
kwan so kosere kwan. So ba kra aro. You so for my Asiat. That's not me to kwan. How? Sare control ni ba. And in your young boy take ano. They be the abroad the same thing. Ya former green nyina no mu ko kan mo se nyame som. It's not true. Na Yesu dan kasa na obi we rekra na no ye ni ba. So it's part of the damages. So a lot of them, they don't have confidence in themselves, no identity, and therefore they cannot prosper. They can't stand on their own. They are full of fear. Many of them, they are full of fear, controlled. What they know is so little because they only feed on their messages. They can't even read outside. I don't think this is.
So it says into a bayasa.
Sir, the panel again said,
Okay.
But as it stands now,
Yeah.
me say a lot of them, their minds have been edited, and they are not in charge of their own lives. They are asleep. They are hypnotized, deadly brainwashed. Until now, they are not in charge of anything. Not their finances, not their family, not their health, not their time, nothing. And these are not illiterate.
No, they are not.
Some of them are pharmacists, doctors, lawyers.
Yeah.
It's all
so
over.
Why is it so?
It's not one church. It's the doctrine. It's the egocentric messages that they have preached to the people. It's the man worship.
They will
come after you. Some of these, even young boys who have started churches, all the solution that they tell the people is pray.
Prayer alone that won't solve the problem.
No, but that's what they have told the people.
Because you got to move. We have the proactive somewhere.
University, Kwame Nkrumah University, Lagos. They don't read anything. It's just prayer, evangelism, church, and classroom. Into a barrier or Babontia was so a school. But what is the intellectual depth? Zero. They can only speak English. But when you ask them technical questions that they can ask, they can't. They are crying about Bontia. One team in Yahe because the depth is shallow.
But is it because Brofo or be by one of buy and can say they are teaching them Brofone or on any papa kasa if my memory will serve me right. Maybe if you and my sister get one neba last one or because me hona or can Brofo. Let me say medium and Brofo. Also, but you are in Toronto, you are in Canada. And I'm saying, listen. And I'm saying, one for Brofo 7 if you are your friend is saying country. Now what the Brofone coin? The man say the school will be a camp Brofone, so can't Brofone. Or can't Brofone not so smarter now. And you make a car beach on. I'm saying, your bone, your person is CP, no cry a problem. Now, what do you teach you no money? Me can't make a chance say or ye. Also,
what do you want? In sorry, I will body. Do not send a use to keep the preaching.
I know, no quarrel so.
Your problem is no. So I'm sorry, a default in 30 work room. When you come. As a matter of fact, some of the preachers go to school, no man could be so. Oma for as international churches. Camp bro for dear.
I say, yeah, and this, my mom said I should ask you if you want to eat Indomie. And I'm saying Indomie near the way.
Identity meaningful.
I'm saying,
No identity
Mimi fi ha ba be di me board ye ne me bank ni ma
yeah,
ya wo be kan do me a kire me. Mo fa do wa me ko am ka kire ma me say e dey na how. Koto board ye ne yi ye fa ni se mankani ni bayire ni kontombre ni sa yi bi wo.
no international
Na
school.
jai
Okay, madam.
get green do me.
Thank
Mo
you.
so di di sa na mo in fact me buy ka na be be ko ye. Ni nyina ye mindset ni bi a ye kan ho asem no.
Yeah.
So and you know, I hope we see and yama be change. Anyway, ya betini we so me me boss wa bodero won a bebe me kan yi me utro me are fine.
Yeah.
Oba ko bisa me say anti wo fo say near me can you really go do it? And I said, ade bi a wonni mu no na wo ka ho asem sa. Until let's explore na yen hwɛ sɛ ɛdeɛn na ɛwɔ hɔ na wo so wateki ebi afiri mu na yɛde ayɛ yi. Anyway, ɔno deɛ ne decision a wateki ni nti no me so me decision ma take ni. I think I will follow you and go back and watch some of the videos your previous why because it seems a lot of people and now we atimi mama move on say manya your friend is saying onokra or the sample or yeah I forgot the name oh yeah oh yeah something climate you want a friend or something I've for V na we refeeding
Okay.
na on ye also ye your friend is saying na me ka say me pe snail you know and na me check your friend is saying YouTube na me ko hu na me tracking it down and na me ne kasai and I just say oh mama some ideas bi just say so and I was sending me videos bi or system me hwa e betimi aboa. Which is what I'm doing right now. So I think if I by the time me baby me for say na mesumanya knowledge ni bi bit me aboa me amama ye one mama tia says you don't have to get a huge capital to do you can do kakra bi obinya no now why I'm going to follow through and at least say my beings will be kakra in terms of because me was feeling yankyerɛ me saa financial manya bi me ba ha no so me call school no so no they never not in the classroom to ube person usua bibi about financial either you have to find financial advisor to talk to you and they charge you and also you have to read go to the library and now on to see our online answer and we read this answer and when you have some ideas and the fact is say and yet the betimi ubenya ideas but and yet the betimi wo Ghana betimi ni aboa set up over there. That is the problem.
All right. So thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you very much. Okay, one Karo, sharp. Today we close by 11. So Joseph Kasa. Thank you. Joseph Kasa. Obaso Kaka. Joseph. And upon Kasa.
Legend, good evening.
Upon me also.
Good evening.
Mommy is on here.
No way.
Mr. Ben, we did Yamini, I didn't know I say no, Dumankumane and Anum.
Sir,
Say Japade and Anum do a Muja Kunji, a bluff for Dina, Bamia shows I would you want to me.
Hey, where they?
Now, Mr. Ben, there's a good near the Adin in our chair move. Now you go to easy and your home fast. But what dear guy, when your home fast, I'm sorry.
Hey.
Ode mesra be network ni nyenti ma betra kwa ho nti mutu no twom na de so amsra na wo de atame.
Yes sir.
Ami so be na asofo asema mu kan de aro de no na zai me ne me yire tia no wa so de me se be check na ma ne quality nyina me check.
Hey yo.
Me ma fa already me say me ha life bi mu. Si a menya identity ni education ni bibia afoforo. Nya bibia foforo yam fa different way ye na nanom de beto ye na ablofo ndi ahwe mutirimu o yom nam so na amoaye inti yen sesa no company the ane ko du baba na men to ama bla boss so me
Hey.
the media as down am data of course me started here I think last year but see am improvement me nam ho am hu say scanning na mo no see am ma ho di kama go me excavator plater ya ne chana for na ya adwuma de mum pay but ye de mum pay bi ba tan kakra ye ni bi o me yo ben ne sempanyin fo na ma ho kwan yo
Za. Pwede
when
ka
phone
kano kwa excavator.
so ben o de ende ye me si wansa me start juma 2019 ba up to date no me sika mi nya nyina so ben ne ma me sapa na ndia ye ne dia wale na me didi na me si na 2 rooms bi asa na sia me start ya me ti ya me ma me hu se me nya ska club yo woda ni biem na me se ma me sero enko ye dani biem bia me sero sia me nya gen foforo nya ni dia foforo no busam na me kire mu kira o so ye dia da bi nya me na de ma na me se ma me sero odi na nya me ma o pa na odi me die no disturb dia ma me nkofa no pa dia nya me dia ma o na me sero please me see so watch na man blobe ni so me sero we die am so ben so nkire me ni so kakra sia na ja afana ma start farm civia ai kan say afu ankasa afu ono kra na mama na ye mama na ma start poultry farm so kakra nyina kakra kakra yeguso ye be de kon kakra kakra pa school no so ye ko kakra ba so me education de ye nya bu okulum ha o na o mo education no so kra ba he no ye ban okosia banking o but then o school so enipa okulum ha o mo ye adwuma no uhwe more than 90% yom ko school ko so yom mato atwene ba bi kura nti me hu obisi Ghana ni mi adwena na ne ho yem nwanwa de se ni pe ko school ko kuru ma be bre yom ko school ko so nya no nom de ye adwuma ne omo ado ma adwene na ye adwuma it is yen kan panyimfo no de omo ni to fom no mu hu no mu so de we ye mu no mu ma ni pie ya de nka Ghana fo be ye no ka blofo no kula ndi bi pato ko ka me na ba ko so ka o hwehwe ana ja be to nti ho be ni dey when you didn't use a solid demo breed, now we need soft will be and yes and good to Adayam, a coca or the monk mother or the monk man, Tiasia, me Kenya me a down of one and Yamina woman by Namzof of a miss. What's you, my Punyam Yasam again, I'm saying, ah, no, Mudia, oh, Bunzam Namse, Bunzam Jim Macquamate, but more than some condition. Mongo tana mo condition mu ne ko jani mu na mo fa mu bank ni mu board yes basa mu betoto a ngo mu de be mo mongo tana mo condition ye be tana bo zam jeni mu sa ade na mo me kwan kura me hu me hu ze nyam so mo kristo so mo kwa na yesu mu a hu se un kan ho a chesa wo de wo nyani pa ye wo trim ya anye tina ti se wo fo so ma wo be fa ne de no mo se sum wei pa nyam na de na kuma ne nsa kan akuma na wo kosom media me filming kola bluma na sa asum no makwashia timia ka san dia so kola mi jai kokola ko be 10 years ni patandan say me be share we ne Mr. Befi video bi about religion no na me say fa we die wa be si asem ni pe ma me video me ne aso ko die ma tuma jum da Mr. Ben ba juma na yen de yen zampanyu fo no wa hu kra bibli betata so fo ni adi na nanu ni adi bibli betata but yes lo so be you know no akoso wa no wa hu odu ani ato yeso na oja wa akoso abo juma no yen medie de bia me se agudi a yen nya na de so pa na ti ono yes pa na ti ono no ani Mr. Ben da ko so me ananu munshirawo mai cause media me nyame bi wo ha min kola blima no magene ho asa hada ndina me tinga na ha na wazi me nzum yesu e kura asem kura ni na o mo ba chechira ya be se me ko obi ono wansi mi kurum hada na so wodwene ho asen ko be ba ha o mo wodwene mo ho no ko mo wi o ko sra o mo ko chiati o mo ni ade na me ko wodwene mo ho asen ko be ba me a mi ha wa ma ha me na na akoso ya mansa ne ba ha e no be chechire mabusua me usi bi nya me na akoso ya mansa wa asase a waje ato ho ma me na me so me fa se kan me ko doka kele yi usi mi nya akoso ya mansa na me ko so papa yi obi a
so be go for the o ma chinchim ya adwena che ba ni nyina se dey scanning tia scanner na shim na no mani re bigano ene metimi akase sofo bi apriti o preach se na asole ma bagina di chance on be ko heaven de bia no mo fa ho adwene se na asole ma no bagina di se be ya on betena ho ate be 2 months ni da me hwe you remember before video bi o se asole no sa blink o se nkomo jai bible no kan because obi no ko school drew pieces ya sa pieces eniema na ye kire no no de koye exams koye lawyer okona nim the bible no ko se nko mo firi hokoro ade ntino mo kan genesis ano makono ma sa be kan genesis no makwa ano ma sa be kan genesis so for no kan ana no efono wa na transfer no ne sa de foforo aba sa no de na usika na na no dia no mo di se na se me yire nya aglo okoto collection hende cdc na se na wo investment a ede hende cdc bela wo o se nya me fie na de na se ma me pa cho jin bag sa chim o okobo no so foforo ma me so be ne e futu die live eh hane trouble o mo sa so mbetu mefu ne obuo kwa so o mo kanu maka o mo se bonsama family mu na mo se opanyi odi mate na wadwuma wadwuma na o ye no tese ebie mani ma mu se asoro na me yire ko no ma me bi na di asase no mo te so no ma o mo si o mo aso dan o mo 2 plot o mo si aso dan ma me no ma film be 20 years kula ni ni fia wati mu bu abo no o mo fa ne dan no ho ne ko ma asole no ate dan no ko mo ha committee chairman ne de injensi akotale dan no ebu abo ma asole no fa ho ko bede bia to mbe tu me fo na me de sa asam no ma o mo se ma twa blocks mo se mo de koto wo afa ayi ho mission house ho ma me weyi mo plot no na de ma mo ne dan na ebu abo no afije within be week na afi omo man nkofo akọ de abubo ya atwe ma me ne ma akọ bubu dan no fa ato a paso aboso kama de ama no na msese mo hu munhu ade ne pa nya se mbetu me fo na me de ma mo a we dey Mr. Oben na ma me ba adu me nya sa de anga ma me ne da bi bu abo no Mr. Oben wadwuma ne o ye ni inside ni outside nyina o wadwuma gidigidi ye de akire eguso na me nko no obi nso mla bi eja adwuma de ye da wase yire ho na ye ugu aba no pa na dachi bia obetwa wo na ugu aba no aba na papa no ka se obi kogu ye no wo na ugu aba no na ugu aba no ya da so na me nko no obi mra bi da so Mr.
Hey, one day any okay, tie gusu ye bi free. William Kasa.
Darwin. Good
Yes,
evening, good evening.
Good evening.
That was they had the action team make us good morning.
Oh, Roberto.
Tell me, I could say you Dubai.
Hey.
Tell me, I need you some can see a part is my women contact at next 3 days. You and India, Ghana.
Bra.
Meaning I on church, ya. Meaning I on church, ya. First time I met you on car. Now, I come contact no 1 year, 8 months. Me am shame. Biti wasam na biti da biti o na ka me contract 1 year 8 months e kwa na me shame me say grade nya ko mawu makolok me ho na me no obi na edi nkomo si na what Mr. Oben Mr. Oben so no why so papa bi o church is into company he face there me ko hwe ya no kwa man hwe because na video no wa so man kra na ye dey say me dey video tinti pa some simple Mr. Oben travel ye did 3 days now so manya Twitter binti ma me ko check ni pa no ve mitie ba ku mienu be 5 ni so dia me pene bia ni ampa ni pa na wa kuma dia ma me kama you me yo wo che se ni na no kwe first a me kaya no Ghana na aja abobo ya ibi pragia bi na ye yusu kakra na me ba ha me start adwuma within 3 months na me hwe adwuma ni ahoden a me say no ha na me de compare saa me moto na me twi na me say grade matum ho agu matum ho kes ye ba because e ba ha 3 years ni Mr. Oben that time kra no bobo ya no kra na de me ame de ntia me kwa me twi me nya da nyina na me kɔ me pa me twi a me makɔ parking so mu na me nkɔ ko ba bia da de ye be nko a nya me be na ye ka Depends on how the even a bit me. I remember a new soon chopping. Tina idea and I'm white, then you're a 100 man. And so at least month and a crab so now a man say we cram 1,005 dear. Must end quite even quite weekend for Amenco. Me quite time parampon. To be back, have be my month, it me convert this kind of bag, no. Be 3,500 and I'm say what? And what do we any dream be yet more be 14 hours? Jiname Nasa na a be at no now mommy's car 2,500 because after some at the team in Imena, Takra becoming some bag and a diminion. Ah, a time no Ghana crown, Mia, Casancasabi, Majuma. Na adwuma kwa me hwaso nye se me de saa hoden saa resilience we nyina hye na ka me force no ho adin ka me ndimi nya saa ska we Mr. Ben dan tana le ho akose ma wie me nam ena mi sugu mu na mi na obi don fu bi I recommend wo ma me say me meet saa na ma America na contract na ma sign atwa be 3 months to 4 months de bia mi tiu me ya abe na contract be so me Mr. Ben wo data me kan bi sha tete ko we 2 years ni o me ja pesa me kasa bi bet me hu asma me ka na chane so me ntimi me hu pesa me kim hu ba bi anje Mr. Ben nyami last month 19th when I'm being contract I was me and no one if we have ko Mr. Ben na me so me fite chimai enti isane that minimum pa
Whoa.
ni
Okay.
ni Mr. say o kada ni Mr. ngasa isa de o bori din techima nipa ani nipa no on firi ho on te ho ye nim na nkasa ma hu so opportunity no so ka sie pa o machi resolve me ya advance this month next guy wo me hokra na me hu de me dis kan be ska me se be se mana me hu de me dis kan be na me suru pra se me dis kan be mo obi ya adwuma na bibi sa me ya se moto e bi nem ho na me to moto e ba ko de ma obi se nipa ni ntwi ko de mama nanfo ana so do koma obi because ono onya time on na ehwe mame ana janya mi na mai moto ne ko du ba bi e kwa ya sensen bebre ya kwa sai Mr. Ben se me mpa ba ya san tonko so ana me toye am na ko mama me nua ba ko ma me kutua ba ko ana no so san hwe ye kakere mi sa Ben se me ka se nyame adoma timi atom yenu
Wow.
timi atom yenu kamilis kanu to wa me de na mi kwa na mi nim hwe me kwa me de na se me bo bi sika no minim de kamilis kanu kwa be nka me tapa se ka ba na nka minim ka ma wabo nka si ka me nim de nka me kura mpo Mr. Ben ke man shawa man sha ka mi nim because she said my week me hwe bla ya na ska ka man na mi hu ba bia me first ka yikra anko na me na me de ya la kra me to moto no ba ko moto ma to 4 no me ni ma di hia to 2 because o ma me de ma mo na o mo nye ni ye ana se ja me njai na me ma me so e wo nkran na area ho ntia ja me ko hu no e ma me kasae o ma mo do ma blu no me man sa trata ja on to bi ano so ma ta blu 20 bucks egu ho a me transfer me ba be ton na sa kra ma save no me ba o kada ba kokra na me ton a me ba be start portal farm kitwa bi o se me start ni kese se start ni kitwa bi be 200 best and 300 best me ni pa be bra kasa e o platform no so a ja e no mu didi nkomo wa ma cheche nkran ya me se ba me do 1 month kwa kusua o mo nchen kwa kote obi kra na ma kwa 1 month kwa na 2 months kwa na me sua kwa kusua ma ba sha se kakra and so you so kakra e be se ye se nya wa na kan e se de school ni de e bi e JHS a ja o mo kra ma me kwa ka se kwasi en kwa se ma esa se na me nko en bi ba bi university me nko en bi ba bi fanto en na mu ana me be pie mo ha wi ha se ma hu ka se ma hu problem ka se pa wi kom ho me kete ma se na me kan ni nyina information aduma me na manfo experience o mo she ma hu se ye kom ho ma hu se ba bi bebre o ha aya na amanfo nya ball anu kotu ngum se me ba me anu koto bobo ya ba ko the Kota Bubu ya the Betrombolano. Mia, Mr. Obi. Person me yet Uncocono. Kakrebi. Na me will mean about 4 hours. So this year I also better West. Think on a Kamana and Moano, and a permanent bay yet. Memorable and non coming in after say my brother 1 morning later. The Kamana managing one, na me my coach ball and a year my one. There's a big plan, Bob, see me, Mr. Obi, Mr. Nana, our trainer. I don't know about Nakasa, book many more.
That's right.
No best Nakasa, book many more Ghana. Once you are funny, because I am even so, Kadam, you know, man, sky the man, especially Makati Amadi, a high gloomer. Kadam, you know, panel, and you know, you be there more people I'm going to. And you know, especially a country Amadi. I'm a packet of 20 bucks to go a bar, never marathon, tobacco be 900 cities. It's almost a 1,000 Barberton. A man swam rather car, ball and a man so. Am I upset? Mia, one I got me, mind the mercy. I said, was so, Martilly. Now some back or Kayam de Pa or says, pounds what? Yen for you. Yen for it. So when I'm saying you'll be an afraid of a crack. Me afraid of a crack. Say me ba me a ball and me dem sa quite fear shop to shop company by company and no be a fa ball and go ma ba fa and no be a mo fa go ho ma ba ba fa ball and nyam ba fa this plan na me go so kra na me say me by wa uni wan ko foi e na ko e dai and Ghana de na wo and hey me so be say ko be say plan na come not to me no say me ko bi hey and I obey and I got it and I want it and I told us and I open what and I say so be it's a baby we are so no more quotation we are yana the mo we are yana the sorry see and share we is a man share as that moves here and then you see ya video in there so that idea no more than a year baby baby 247 baby say the idea why dear what to be a small work on say education Ghana is school no say me me na voa mo school me classmates for e bia I say omo na rather mo graduate am baby wo mo graduate e bi graduate last year e bi so that so na o ka friend saying especially o ko Bible no ho dia na bobo wa wie school bi say dey be na chale e mu ni oti boabo e ye fie be baby an so ba hin omo pa ha ba Mr. Obino wa wie school no wa great na ni age so pa ha ba sa no se da nya beto nye bibintia ene mu ade ba ko so mu pa ne se o ta kan omo a kan bo chat man on ba bo no mo si na se omo nya aduma papa bia nso si bia mu da obo so si ka si mu da nti so omo nya ska na pa na onya convert te wa kuno ifi da no ai Mr. Lee on the what is kana o convert because what they gana ho wa nya aduma nya 2000 glada to one what ye na oba so o ka ka ma wonka na na me to me ka ana ka wa se wana ka bia calculate prepare me ye team ye aduma ka bia na me bo calculation na me ye se akoba ku bisa me na masa de be na ko te so me ye plan bi o Ghana na eno na me calculate se na ada ka ko ye nyame o bisa se me nyame am say ke be ntia me nyame so me say o manya banchi fu bia me ko bia na banchi me bia one ka be na twa bobo ya be 5 na o se na nsu antoy am say nsu antoy se bia de no stop me enye so o di na ko se o di na nsu antoy am say nsu antoy me bia no nsu ho nsu antoy na wakotwa bobo ya akobo nsu so nya ka so nya ka bia na nyame Uni nyame. Nya kanya unya kunya kopon asem dia na bobo. So nya kanya kopon asem bobo. Omo so omo diga na ni. Okase okuro mo ya. Na na omo kana me so media me ko Ghana ko na manya hwe anya kura na ma kwa sabola o se wuju hu di ora hwe. Na wo wunji hu ni na ka na obeji hu di ama me. Na so kwa wunji hu ni ana watena. Minya ka bibia wo oju hu di o. Minya wa hwe. Wo oju hu di na msemasa. Wa ni hu ni ho. Mitabe. Minya kasa me se minya ko Ghana. Na se mi me ko na se bibia pra mfa me se ma kwa sabola. O se eh wo oju hu di o. Ghana dia se yo. Ghana dia esi yo. Ghana Sorry. I see.
Why are there?
What boy? Little bit my friend. Little bit my I read them the me so book no be do. And a books my top books so be history books ne be but what the other mentor but my lining up say me do pay. Me gini na.
Bibia obebi as we be nyini. E normal wo aka no. E normal be na ya waka ni nyina no ba ye ni nyina e be nyini so.
That's it.
Aha na bet ma bobra. Baby am one de untimi mobra ma ni yeye. Mu dodo no akra no udru tama wasa o ware kra na be da ware.
Tabe.
Eduane ne adwuma mo ye so e be break system eventually. Muni baby kaza.
Tabe.
Intimi kan ke si o. Ane Arab ni wone yeti ekuro ya akra ni mo musu ba no mukuru.
Tabe. And go na maka the contact with 19th. Omo since ha me krata na me nkono ene chena just say on person on person do sike wo beba na amatia na mama mo na say Monday me ba na so ma nya me go mo ko labor
yeah
ma wie contract na aka so be sinsa nya mama ko no
on person
beko on person beko
no problem
because of here the man wo ye man pa na o kana
I know so no ni tirimu no we akwa Arab ni no ono ni tirimu ya kate on say
me say mami kawe ye na omo profo ye before I was 6 and omo so omo ye omo FS one occasion for na Arab for omo so omo ye be 7 me say krom ha omo timma holiday no on to kasa before ni na mo mla duma na nkorofo ndi omo kwada disturbing
yeah
this nyema ye femu ha no asasem wo ha o kakra
ndiwe mu nyina echi aka sa wo ba krom na wo nua sa na wo ko a na se wo nua no sebe ni courage oni self confidence ba kokra
omo ne me ko self confidence wo ni pi
omni bi
omo ne me ko omo ne me ko ana on die no krom wo die on tin na hwe ana omo die wo di sta kokro mbedi ana oni business pi o kwa akoye ana mse masa o kwa fom ko bia banche wane ko se o media foma sam de fatu baby de be na fobe address
na de o yedo Dubai ho eni avoro de ene
me to be bo so kran so no baby sa bosia ye no me na ye so bo so me so no bo baby sa bo mo sin nam so o ko na akoko be ya utu via ade a so ya haye no o na bo so me anso baby sa bosia no ani me na so ye baby sa bosia haye me ka bibia kire wa munti o kana no ba be ko o kana no ba be ko
ade o ka papa kura no ko
o ka papa kura no ba be ko ena Ghana di nye ena Ghana di corruption ena Ghana di enyi ena mse Mr. Biwana ka wasi bi say na wasi Ghana for enya fair na na fair uni fair ade fairness ho na bia sem fair we ye no de tie gbam ha hwe on krofo yi o mutimi ka kire say o di ha ye compare Ghana na mde hwe on krofo ye no me na ti ha utimi ka to me say fair that before no ye mira djuma na o no krofo ne de o mo
ezo ye fair man o
so say oni waji atum eni waji atum
yeah
and Ghana no and national cake ni kra mo cha eni obi na national cake ni den
e da cake no
national cake
e be na cake ni ye nya bi
na da be na cake ni o cake o ti e cake kadi kona kodo o koda o so national cake no obi am patak bi am tu su we mbo ko to ade o kwa ho obi am chew ko e bi obi am chew what the hell compare America fa ho ko na Ghana na no kwa na o ka say Ghana no kwa esi de no enye na o do compare dollar na ana me say identity and US for no amon for mu dollar no compare Kuwait votika amon for dollar no fan ko compare Kuwait dinar say sa comparison na ne me ye dia enya amon so from dollar no compare Kuwait dinar
yeah
UAE for no amon so from dollar no en fan tika no compare FS dollar no The whole Africa on I we top 10 as strongest currency. Ghana for a can be. I don't have Burundi for one bank for the one from the company Ghana. Now one year the other computer. We need your can. Mr. Bean, what kind of Bible? What else do you to know? Would you ask me here now? I'm paying and here. Kusia. You know,
and you know, Siadias are almost Siadi.
Omusia. Mr. Bean,
young
young
people very confusing.
Baby, I've been in it because one more yet something critical analysis could be to say, it's all being what you're running up on my rule. What is the argument? Oh, David, Domain.
Anyway,
You go so, Bounce for our Timinka.
Ciao.
That's the baby.
Okay. Comment, Kasa. It's Obian Kasa 2 minutes now. Close. Comment.
Hello, boss.
Yes, sir.
Okay, where the Medinchaka here, Emma. The American is we are the code breaker.
Wow.
This is say, Mr. Bain, near man, for the code breaker and count because we're breaky codes to be brave.
Wow.
Ocean Comodini near my airbar, not just say we're breaky codes. Now, before say, and in church, no, a be many a jehon. Now, before say, Abua be brave.
Yes, sir.
The ama me kasa we code breaker and say, one man crofo one bomb hoso. Obu ana nkofo say nka wugina line him. But no nim say no on can line ho kra. And I know say an church is any year. A bad why me believe in ourselves that we can make it in our country.
That's right.
Sadia yenu ba say tell them we are coming. Yes, we are coming.
Yes, sir.
Right now, no confidence, no. Utimu se baby ejiji wo honum. And medawase. The American and say yadawase.
Yeah.
Say no. A mindful way of thinking, way of doing things across the sun. The way a mindful huniema. Because first, near the dream be a she would 3 moon in your money, maybe and send you on my account. I also Ghana crowd you can't succeed. But right now, no, you who said, wait me succeed you Ghana. Now says, yeah, currency, yes, I bought from Kakra, and I went to move for Bibri, be me say 1 year in term of first Ghana and Quabe. Now, what do you just imagine if Sikane 1-to-1? I'm telling you, sir, Nka, Ghana and Kabianka, we are better off.
That's right.
I keep on telling my team, sir, I'm more being funny, BBB, so what you have retrieving nada. Kakrana won amo when he saw no build on it, a be.
Yeah.
To me, the America said, what breaky code ni be bree? Now every day be a ugusu breaky code.
Wow.
The message say, Obi our platform no so wutie bia say for the code breaker I can't Mr. Ben Emran.
Correct.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mr. Ben what breaky codes, but you may not know.
Wow.
But there are kind of testimonies in Niema Ebano. So we'll be in who me pesa media me who say a breaky codes be brave. Mr. Ben, the amount who code breaking here better than say you are there.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I'm an on say, oh, try so be breaky code be and foul. Oh, Becca. You ever just a water approach around and walk cancel for a train. So being why wouldn't you pa your bang pa?
We can't someone else room.
Seminary. In Crawford, who near Tiamo. Oh, yes, seminar. In Crawford, who near Tiamo Mofa.
You had the Okatran.
A branch of Biba was seminar. And I'm a son of our seminar.
Wow.
Say, what quite a store or tongue or a tongue cosia.
Yeah.
wa ma ho no mama me hu nkrofo bi antie ne ma bi anye we a anka wo ka bi a kire na emfa beginning ni ono kra na me ne na ka wa mfa wo kotra US amfa enti oba na chi time ne be meeting wo program baako seminar baako am so be kodia metua on momode ya no nko
wow
okoba na adwen ne wa break code no omo akasa wo nyina ahye break code no
wow
say one me din komo a me hu se
wires
no atochi say wahye cables no ama o pull himself and you know ko ye nkrofo bu a me dia me mom tietie wo ne ma because most of the time ye kasa o mfa but afie bi mu kasa mu na afie ono din komo hu se say dia o de to a me am me wo fa se baako me de wo no the last time me ten in kan na che se wa ye bibi enti ano no de wuntimi enka se wuntimi mo ano we two na mo bi enti wa break code bebre you may not know
wow
ti me de American nyina say yada wase for always breaking those codes me kono bi nso aba
it has been yeah
bye bye
thank you okay senior prince kasa minim sa ko jemu dia mo so no mabonten ana o yetu
Medasi utimika
yes I was
utimika
bajani
meda woni watie funya
yes sir
ya break your code ni dada na tia my code na break ana ya jun say de ko nyen na ntie ntimi ha we de asida na ye announcement if you are on the GH Capital platform now ye nya ye sim ye nya ye telecell sim I dey your payment agrona shasiye into bia enko sim number no station chain registration fee ni the monthly payment who hana on GH Capital na say also code no wetie bi so ben aye broken na person join here
yes
obetimi I'll link up Monday your live program on SOS ya be chechire mu ebinum still ebinum senior ya pese ko na sinti on SOS
yes o be chechire
ya be live program
that's right
master chat program ya be baso wo question ya no fire ya ni answer o person reach out US code +1 908 845 7615 and check it in GH Cato.
Yes, sir.
Sharp.
Thank you, Syria. Thank you. Okay. Bridget Kasa. Yo, thank you, sir. Bridget.
Mr. Obi. Yes, Mr. Obi.
Yes, madam. Yeah.
What to make her?
Bajoani.
You are way maker. Light in the darkness.
Wow.
You are the way maker. Light in our darkness. Let's say, Yankupo Winslow, papa. Yes, sir.
Let's ask if it's Kuku in a pension platform. I would finish our background.
Yeah, only Shophonia. Make us a frequent. Michelle says a mutual no 2 years na ekeka koni.
Wow.
Na mini anomo kasa. Mr. Obi adwini dear said ya say. Adwini dear said ya osika na said ya say no enya sabeketwa. Na de bia empire na ya na mebo. Na mini obo kasa kitwa na oye ye last born. Me de yimu hon me kasa nka onkosu adwuma kro ase adwuma ni de wonsia. Na school na no beko. And also for pharmacy course be. BC and then 3 days. And our friend was sister. To freezer brem why? I'm see freezer. What will be say freezer? The freezer oh dear or see. Say na somewhere na okatire me. Me see me ko papa bi video or see obi a we try degree pa na ye say adwuma kura no onye bimpo onye. And also this will be too for say na wo ha kura no na wo ni wo ma bi na ton kuku unim say dia wo ma mi si yen. I didn't na wo be fa kuku yi and try hwe and ono aka azam chem say sisi papa no bra no we bie cocoa shop baako 10 osa de bia amanfo ni omo ye adwuma no enya asem kitwa ntimi to freezer nsene no na on share siento ice na baby omo won edu eyi a omo bisa ice and am say wo ho bika umfa wadwin mami according to na one adwin because every last year they have bisa me money diska obi si obo am si hwe me ha me ba ya no mi kwa encheche a minya fi ho no ka mitie ntama ka me ma ha because adwuma na wo be ye kwa ho de wo be ye wunni freedom no relationship just say bibia e say Babylon no Babylon sitla pa na eti wo kruma ha iti dia mi kan ina ni say nyankopɔ wonhyɛ wo paa ne adwuma paa woyɛ mpa ɛbɔ sɛ nipa biara a ɔbɛsɔre atia obiara no ɛgya no ba nyankopɔ ne ne ndi because adwuma a wobɔ no ɛkyɛ sɛ asɔfofoɔ no ebie ne hɔ otumi sɛ gye sɛ bia baako ba dodoɔ naa deɛ sikasɛm yi a ɔmbɛtwi afiri ho nyinaa hwɛ deɛ na wayɛ confused koraa wote asɔre dam hɔ koraa kudu fia deɛ obedi koraa no ato ne adwendwen nti adwuma no a wɔyɛ deɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ bia ɛmfa ne sɛ bia ɛnkɔ ɛyɛ adwuma paa ɛna ɔmo tie so ɔmo yɛ ready sɛ ɔmo de bɛyɛ adwuma so megye tum sɛ ɛboa paa nti nyankopɔn nkɔ so ma w'ahoɔden na ɔsɛ sɛ woyɛ aka no wobɛyɛ na yɛsu yɛbɛfa de bɛyɛ adwuma na yɛbire yɛ man we will not be even limited to our family alone and I say Ghana alone bɛba no ɛbɛduru akyirɛkyirɛ Africa nyinaa mpo amborɔfo no akasa korɔ no ɔmo abɛsua sɛ ɔmo ahu sɛ yɛwɔ tumi ɛnam sɛ ahyɛ ase no nneɛma bi a nkɔ yie no adwene no a ɔmo de ahyɛ yɛ tirim nti na ama biribiara sɛ but yɛyɛ mpanyinfoɔ bu wɔ si yɛsi na akyi a ɛmmu yɛ sɛ yɛyɛ ready paa sɛ nsɛm a ɔkeka yɛde bɛyɛ adwuma nko ade a yɛso yɛnim sɛ nyame afam deɛ wɔ hɔ deɛ nso yɛso yɛbɛyɛ yɛ afam deɛ ade abɔ nti wo deɛ ade asa menkɔ na obi foforɔ nso bra mekyia ma nso ne abusua no nyinaa well bye
ano kasa
okay Bob
good evening
yɛda se na adwuma wobɔ na mehyira wo paa na topic wey deɛ ɛhia topic no mu odu bi sɛ sikasɛm bibiara na sɛ wonnim wankasa wo ho a wankasa no umu ha nti I think sɛ topic wey deɛ ano ɔden paa bi sɛ wobɛnya sika wobɛnya bibiara na sɛ wonnim wankasa wabakɔsɛm baabi a wofi ba sika no wowɔ ba yɛka sɛ ka bibi fa baabi a wofi ba maybe wode bɛtoto fam wombu mpo but sɛ wowɔ saa self identity no a wobɛka bibi pa afa baabi a wofi bi sɛ saa topic wei no ankasa no hia for the whole Africa ehia papa bi sɛ obi ni saa self confident anaasɛ self identity na oni ne kasa pɛ first thing ɔdɔ ɔno ankasa ho bɛto fam abɛkasa biribi yɛ ti mu ɔden ne yɛka yɛn ho mesi obi ankasa kyɛ sɛ topic no bi wɔ ha metumi ne me namfo a me ne ɔmo ha yɛtumi ko ho wobɛba so no na saa topic na wɔde woka ho asɛm nukura pa o say yɛko ho a wobɛba wei no so a topic na wobɛba no pɛpɛpɛpɛ say wow bi sɛ ɔmo ne me namfo me ne ɔmo a ɔmo ni enti first thing na ɔde Ghana to fam Ghana nyɛ yɛ mpanyinfoɔ nyɛ nso bi ɛsa na megyina ho din na me werɛ kora ho am so nkakra you sure say janu bola suja de shigidi nkakra zisan beba you say aya na ya you say me sha say meet you me kaida maka say Ghana enye you say sisi an mahu enema pan say ne mabon no kra wo ho na me hwe no good way say maybe nipa no so wa yesi a asembe na ye ka kire no so ne namfo say nkomo be na mudi isi a kan say abrofo enema o mudi hihye tim dodo na mfi o mutim so what you say aha nti until so oba be nani be pa no ho so no o de Ghana be to fo so what you say nti me dream say nkakra bola suja be shia apie amobia be mu say Ghana ye wadepa na maybe nipa no kra wo mu a ye wo kasa kire bi wo no ma ye ka you say aha me na mfo no mu kasa aha ma toto ne ma yi den na me say edumre bi ye kire mo so asama si ye pese ye ko nti ye nyina ye mfa ansa na ye duha so what you say na pese ye nyina ye nye kasa bia obi a le video pa ye ntimi ndu ba be pese ye du so what you say nti se Ghana no ye pese ye ko so a ai se nyina ye tena se o asama si ye pese ye ko ha nti obi a mfa sa kwan we so na e be duha so what sha se ti wo de enema no de nkakra say me ankasa me ti ase boss me ferry ade papa me ferry ade me nye sure say obi ferry ade chem by si nkakra say me first day am no kasa kra no o ye sure say o beti de wi ana kasa by si nkakra improvement dey eba so enti boss nye me shira adwuma o ye no dey so pop so nye me shira boss enti kakra no so me kan
I know that's it. Thank you.
Okay, do that.
Yeah. Okay. Kwame Kasa. Kwame Kasa. Anawada. Kwame Kasa. Abia.
Mr. Ben, Pacho Mobin Casa.
Okay. Abia Kasa.
Mr. Ben Mobin Casa, me didra.
You know. Abia Kasa. Abia.
Legend, morning.
Yes, I was.
Afisha Panso.
Afi come to here.
Hey. Ene majina chiri matie nsem.
Sir.
Ubese enyezu.
Kra.
Yes. Wow. Topic no kra na say den. Also
Kofi is going to school.
Also cheche mo twi mami.
Yes it.
Also cheche mo twi mami.
I know you know. Dynamic identity formation.
No. Asuzwa ene wa kire yade. Da bia kire yade foforo. Na ye da se. Yi Zese we sadi oche no nimdie na ye de bobra. Nti se da bia no ya magibia etosin nti da bia e ba baji ni se ya na hye ati sadi wo woka na wo refuel no. Wo de guma afi kwa wo confidence no se ade we de. Anya male se metwa ya menwin fuel ho. Nti nimdie no so sa na aye. Na o mileage a obetwa ewo abrabo mu kankomu no ejina honim dia wo.
Yes sir.
Nti da bia ba si bisua ade a I think say it's a good thing. Na topic idie nyezu. Na legend na identity ni dynamism a na me bisa say ya job ya pese ye san be ya adwuma yi. Di enti na yaka ho na ye ntumi mbai. Dinta yintumi ya yintumi ye die na da bia nkofo yi omo ekuye kura so still ye gina omo die mu na da bia ye bo omo amako
Lack of
na ye de
confidence.
yintumi mba
Lack of confidence.
anu anu akam nti obi ma so ne Yesu saa o wati nsɛm no ɛyɛ ɔsɛ oba na so tumi de bi tofo opema a obɛsɔre opema no apropro ho sɛ knowledge no emudu a bɛkyerɛ sɛ propro ho ene ya akɔtotɔ part bi a nyezi abrante ba ho de ne de akɔhwe baabi nti but ne nyinaa no na kyɛ de ɔkyerɛ no opropro ho ana wokɔ nti wɔsɛ yɛnkrɔfo bia nya confidence na wɔsɛ ba yɛn no baabi a yɛfiri no yɛtete yɛsɛ yɛbɛyɛ ɛda no me ka kyerɛ me maame yɛpɛ asomdwoe kyɛn nɔkorɛ yɛpɛ asomdwoe kyɛn nɔkorɛ na sɛ nte saa sɛ nka Burkina asɛm yɛ aba yi nka even West Africa president nyinaa sɔre ka sɛ hey US fuck off just fuck off no but yesuro confidence ni ho nti sɛ nɔkorɛ kora na wase yɛka na egya tomu a yɛntumi nka because yesuro na ni nyinaa mu no ɛkanto ɛkɔ baabia o abrabɔ mu nyinaa saa woni akokoduro a ntumi mfesi na baabia ɛfo paa ne sɛ yɛahyehyɛ no di anim baabia ɛfo paa no wobɛdwen sɛ wo yɛ ɔga o wobɛdwen sɛ wonim adeɛ ama wode miehwia wase ne ehwia adeɛ na wobɛhu smoothness enti yɛsɛ bɛnu na nsɛ yɛ ana mmerɛ fi bɛnu o siachi ka sɛ wo nsachi bɛyɛ ɔdɛ sɛ dɛn ya nti sɛ wo nsa yɛ nti sɛ wo nsa yɛ ahonti ya yɛwɔ chichi ni bɛntɛyɛ me sɛ yɛpɛ one Ghana ha yɛpɛ leader bi a n'adwen no ɛka ba fam kakraa bi bon sɛ $1 5 cedis kra mo hwe mo bebre na bedwane aba gwana che say yastic na mo de convert de digu yaso mu nyina na che say so eto atwa no nti enye $1 cedi ni $20 cedis asem ne ka yese ye mra ne me build well wo kubefuo 10 acres 15 acres 20 acres a enye $1 is to 20 cedis asem ne ka ebetumi ahwe wa akopim so obewu ka bia opeso otwumi a obeto enye credit
that's right
nti yenya confidence na ye famra yekrom na ye famma ye adwuma ti kakra me so meka kire me profo a yakodi ebi man so ohwe de yakwose broni de ye pa legend identity no sanke wo bi a aka etumi ki come adwen ya adwen kire omo no ma pam ye kra na nke aba wo but mutumi sisi ya so yentumi nka hwe nkire omo obi tumi wia o pa o se computer na se nti wo pa me na na kra betumi aka se mu ya kire me na wan ko school asi school da mu da wan computer ono kra betumi aka se mu ya kire se computer wia na me kwabana no ka kire se computer na wia so when then Uti legend yeah that's it pa I mean shout any ncheche ada bia o de mai that's it nti e be ja na wa correct na ye chia busunya ko nyina chia wife so
wait yo okay kwame wo paso kasa de yenko kwame we na auto no ma so de arrange se ni nyum fi na ya we da se wo mo ma kakra bi obi anka kakra bi Pamford
Mr. Ben.
Kwame.
Mr. Ben, me da.
Yeah.
Mr. Ben, me da me chia on the way here for. It's a dynamic identity, self-confidence, and prosperity. Is any upon.
What can be? Can we?
It's about self-identity formation, self-confidence, prosperity. Say ube no muhuna, wetimi enya ho gidie na wetimi abedo ho wetimi abobra na say why odefo no. We ask Mr. Obi obi enu ha obetimi enim ne ho na oni akukuduro obetimi ayeye. Ye obi a wayeye nso oni akukuduro eno no fo no wo ho ye obi wo ha e bia product bi no yeah. And a man at the buy.
So,
I don't know where I can know different.
I'm trying to do.
Pass on me about penis.
Hey, your word, who him?
Kafra.
Necessary.
80.
I got no phone.
Mr. Ben said,
Anne.
the Yanchin is Casaman yet. On the we asked Nunya Sikana and Yakukudru. Now, Usan Shia Wabako Semna and Yakukudru, and he said, Zikasaman yet, dear, one we hear any or Wakukudru. David, we do ye bow one and one year do woko. Umoha. Enti ewiase na open se obenya akukudura agye se wasua wabakosem na usua abakosem na ene ma utumi gina na osipi sese na mpese meye wo hu de Burkina Faso president ne eye na ha wo wakukuduro wo nimbie bi a wo de bobra enti ana me hwese nka ebi aka president Mahama enti so mbisa se ti president Mahama betumi agina wa ye sa akukuduro ni bi a ende agye se mekobisa Yesu minim de enti ana me hwese nti nke yempanifo no betumi aye bibi si ase ebia nke ye pam se mining for all new mo hwan ho bienko nukuro. Do we have that? Yeah, what's up? Ni ho because entity e dia man enye ye ya so ebia we ni ebefra say we dia enye ye ni a obi na di bibia ye esa entity akukuduro ni nyina gina entity de wusua enti se usua abakosem de owuro obi da ko kire yi ene ma ye mu bi nya akukuduro because of the yate de ye ni hu ene de ye de ye adwuma ene ma utumi nya akukuduro na utumi kase sei na metie metena me krom Ghana me mfa Ghana entoto form aha na yedi wo menya kwanya bia na me ma metwa Ghana na paase ye akonfo anaase ye sei inti ye na kai one person akra na se hwini wo kra na ye se ha na ye wo ye betena ha sei na ye mfa Ghana entoto form ye nkeka se aha de healthcare Ghana no ye nyini wa ha kra na ye mu bi ye tukwa enti yesi obi keka o se healthcare nye but oti ha no di be 20 years 30 years grant na otukwan enti from age 0 to 30 years went me enwu but wo se na de wakotu sum kwasikoko e na oti kwasikoko afu mu ho ne de wo ye adwuma na wi a wato amane ye se ye de but ade edu be ko wo mu ntem no ebi ni ye kum Ghana ha o but ebi wo mama na ne nyina confidence ni ho akukuduro ni ho eyi hu na aka ni pon se wo dane akwa wo yi hufuo to opo ba bi a wo firi ba si do ro binda ko kan wo yi hufuo no osuro ba bi a wo firi na wontumi nko na de bia wo ye na ko ma ne master so ana se ne panyin so se an de bi de be ka bia and because oni choice enti identity ni de wunya identity ni de na ho na wunya kokodo se me masesa me bag me ntra enyiresi ana te kwesi kokko ma mu bi me Ghana ha na me di yi me fa Ghana entoto form me nya sika mebo ho ban enti akokodo ni de eboa nipa se hu na se wunya sa education Robin da akonde ma ye ya e ma ho ye din e ma mu ye du unsuro bibi wo de wo kan unsuro na unum said udaachi nso no efe na se uni akukuduro na se ye chaskelen na se friends ye se taso ebrunkwa na ye dia friends wiase mu hia ye ya obi nso na to no ana se o se biti ekura se etwema nso na bi nso tenkran to she ekura se to she na tere se bi nso tenkran twe asase ho ma nso aha enu bi no enti se wo peso wudi yi ukọ wani mu abrabom na oju hu di Now when I'm who say yes, me ye Ghana ni me any petuntum. Meet me at the ye. Me family man to from there na oro bin da go to me e kasa yi. O kasa si wo kokoso te se won suro hwe. Ti san chire we out there my na e ma ye mu bi ye den a ye nsuro ye nim de Ghana na say eko you anko you Mr. Ben ye nsuro chire ye bi adwuma no na ye men chefo no echiche mu a no mu di kokra na still ye san bi because ye nya sa kokuduro ni sa enkyerɛkyerɛ na ade amayen ena etimi aye de ahye den na sɛ wo mu ha de na ɔyɛ ya na ha hwɛ akronfo nkwan na egu wo mu hwɛ wo be vievie okura obie no won ka no kra mo me nka no kra pa ekronfo no enye nkɔfo papa hospital healthcare bi ani ho kwan papa bi ani ho aha sa wo hu so bi ka sa nsɛm na ɛkyerɛ sɛ nipa na adwene mu ha adwene de mu ha o keka na ɔbɛka sɛ ono nkwa ne num nyansa wo wiase beto hwe maatum se adwene mu ha e na osan wo plantation farm no oye adwuma saa na obakokra na wo be spy na ne de na ba na ya treat ye se aha ye te se cemetery bia se ye ekum Ghana na ye te se emusie ye wo kwa na okokwasi kokwa afu mu okọ ye adwuma wo dobae no mu saa ko bubode ne banchi ne bi wo mu a wo bewu a na oba ne kurum na me no makase de bia no senka me president anka o banka e be heta ma free na ko na o de buy enti ye krom ade onya kokuduro de ahu se ye die wa ha sei di opeso ye bia no nkakra uhu wanim se daache no efe na se woni ho kra na enchirima so be de but ade esi esua na ebi ja enchirima ye mai ofi e de na yeti Robin da ko de bi o kan se wadwene wo wiase de wote eno na ode bobra enti se wote so obi kasa na se kasa ne mu ha ode ye to forma e kire se akokuduro ni ho sa nipa no so hu na onya sikada ohun ho so wo sika oye wo your defo bet wo ye ni because on 10 numbers ase ti mi so ben ye beda ase se abre nyina wo ma ye enkyerɛkyerɛ a hye ye den na emu ma de sre den se da ben na seminar e ba so we de
yeah, the compile.
Wow,
yeah, compile. I am Bible, a quatia, a chamanis. Emmanuel's a podcast.
So when na adie bi na che ma adwen kakra o.
Okay.
So bia so ma da bia o ka ase adie na yi hu ama. Ase da bia wo ni pa dodo na adwene mu na wo ka sa asem.
Okay.
Ma ba be di baby na me ya metu se abrabo na me so asasi so no ebi ni ha. Mi so bi unya ka kire wa bushien fo se o me ba me no bra na wa. Na me ka kire mba se o me sha abrabo na me live Ghana any day me ti mo UK ha na. Na me far better than say ma bet na kurumu ha. Oh kurumu adi oba kakra unya botere na nyame adum no nyo ena me ti nyame book na British book no unya ada ye be mu adwuma wo palace wa na ase be mu adwuma wo hin ye adwuma ya me ye no na me de be ye be se adwuma no de odi kukuta be ta odi ye no eno na unya book a odi be ye
na ensesa ho
chese ensesa ho enso ye be da wa na nya botere na twa na di book no okokra na anye ya utimi ba na mti na me nya de se mitrim se me ko na anye na me be ba de asa me ko ayi chese me say afi you know na me ka ta afi do se abra de na o ye de wan hu ya o ma kura be nyina o fa bo ne nche o da o me say de o na de outdoors one chese obi a o mo bra kura na o sia wa nu o tu fo ene nya botre metinam mo de mu nim be en nipa na o ka no zo ba kuru mu aja no en ni o tu bu de o nim de wo
onim nya za zero system na produce people with that
so being serious me say me testify to say nipa complain wo kuru mu ase head more than say de mo Ghana na me say
that's right
every day ukoshia no wo baabia mo be kwa adwuma ye pon a na abrofo de o ma gimi nkofo pa na o fie ne so mo nim nyansen nkofo mo nim nyansen o se all the time o mu complain aha akatua kam even you try to me the taxi be kon kan ya beti to schedule free no mo ti o no mu nsu na me ta ne ma we si wo Ghana mo be na social media so ka adan ne didi e wa ha de am nko na social media so reported mo be twa picture efie na amutim no mu nyina fie na mu ntwa wo free efie no akọ city center no akọ twa picture ne fie fu ho na abro kire fe but baby o tena abon go no o mu ntwa ta o ka ajira ha na mi ntwa obi ya ha iposi then only dey do city center na wa ko do shopping mall na the shopping mall we ko kuma city mall na ko twa e te se je we twa ne ha na but ye ko twa ha de na obi tifia na oka bibia nso ade otifie no na ade ne se mi so be okone de ayedin gidi mi ha mi ne penya mi ni se me bere ye ho kire no be bi owo oka ene oka kra no zade odi nyame de ni wuram dia no wakun no se wa kra onu akra na ese di adansi o be free Ghana wakora wo ton shop man ene wakora netimi abobra kusua adwuma ni bia ka ho expand business no ene ne yira ka bu mo se ne yere net o Ghana o ma build o mu fi o mu family mi bre ye tu kwan me kwa de am ka 7 years impo me ne di nkomo no we say ti so say 9 years na nyamwa next year na 10 years o ti mi family nsi edua we so say edua we ne mameki say nka me boska no pese me ko Europe ha na nya dam ti Jesu me mi ti Europe me ka tro say ha nya o peska na sa be Europe na wa sa ba be wa be twa o ba ya ka tro say nka kra na ba be twa 10 years 15 years na ja ba be just a black book or a red book and so no you what be warehouse na you ba be ti dan Ghana no anu abobra na wi onyu no
our second life over before
yeah some me kan ya no our second life say mi so be okun na de nche se di mi hu no okun na de pa
ya me ngamo
legend ni ya na okasa no otietie nkrofo no mo ho no de a onsi ya o
me take it no kwa de me o me ma me kwa ni se me nse no o me ma me kwa ka me nse no kwa because what na ha almost o better na be almost 34 years in it dia na bit me don say so if you know where Ghana if you know so a wuntim recently me sister ba kwa me no mu nyina e dia ba ye ebom o na ma me ne kwa nya grudge adenti a won tia say o ma me we si dan Ghana ye ti ye ntua rent da ono at least ka ban ye tua bills obeduru kromo to ma me na fi ye so ye ji ye je na tu su and also ana me tabu ti life no kese mo pese mo tete kuru ni mo me de dia mere no utifie a ye nye wo he ye sendi ka kwa wa za bitua bill na wo ya sama de obedidi ye small se ko case akota dia ye bitua lori farm de dia ye se ho mere no oto ma mi fie enso so ni ye jo light bill oto ma mi fie ni ye jo rent enso so na ho na odaw ho na odaw so ye de jo rent enso ma no tie ka de in tiafe said you can start slavery mentality in the mitobe edin I'm not yama just when I got all this year second and you do light to Ghana and just and to grow with it
so I will be that because demons in sorry
hey me say one lady be quiet o catch me how dey now ni fie mu pie we tiko ye kan wa kotum and I'm say there you maybe of your man say ni daw and you be na hwam you me to be at the age of 15 and I'm starting born me bra me timi say no Ghana na me ho me even my wife ko aka che mo say o Ghana na like me fika da wa yeah me fika me dia to but ohia bibia e no ase bi obekwa akoyi no aka che so me iska say wa ha
na is that
one me nka he o Ghana ɔne me nyinaa wɔ Ghana sɛne me baeɛ no beginning no me baeɛ asɛ mebehu ha sɛdeɛ ha living ntie no na mese no nti medi bɛɛ 1 year koraa na deal bi baeɛ a na ɔmpɛ sɛ nka mede ɔne nkora no wɔ na mese no meni stay ha nti mefrɛ na mene ne ka yɛ sɛ sei ne sei na aba so ɔpɛ sɛ ɔba deɛ a mɛtumi de no awura mu na mmom mmea me mu deɛ mentena ha ɛna ɔsɛ me nti no ɔba nti sɛ mentena ha deɛ ɛneɛ there is no need sɛ ɔbɛyɛ dɛn ɔbɛba ɛna onim sɛ me decision bi a metake biara no I'm never wrong nti no sɛ deɛ metake biara no ɔsupport me kyɛ sɛ me wife de da biara meda nyame ase sɛ mehyia ni papa even sɛ mena kuma kene si deɛ mema ne baabi ɔbaeɛ nti ɔbɛn wode ne di nkɔmmɔ kɔ tumi sɛ ne kasa asesa ɔnama ano ɔdwene business ɛsɛ ɔade tu aka ne deɛ ho a ɛno deɛ recently ɔyɛ even the popcorn machine kura ɔkɔtɔɔyɛ koraa na ɔde asi n'adwuma mu kɛkɛ no ɔsɛ bɔtɔ baako at the end of the 1 month 3 days or 5 days popcorn ne saa na wanya which is 1,700 1,700 for popcorn into ɔyɛ ya na ɔsɛ ɔpɛ so ɔte ne profit ɔpɛ so ɔte onyante profit say wate aburo ne sika na ɔkɔtɔ na tenchen wate ma dream sika into wɔte say enema ɔde yɛ ni do na ɔde yɛ ni nyinaa no de kae no ɛna ɔde akɔtɔ sɛ machine na ɔte sika kɔtɔ yɛ no into or train next month after say besan ɛsan na sɛ sika no ɔbɛte saa onyate machine ne ka wia na afei wɔn sɛ adwuma ne mu mfa so na ɛba yɛ no ɛmu na sɛ no run business no now if you are thinking of the next thing to do just okay say by my wife no be on okasa only time as one you ko kura base so no ampa until now UTV tragia or the other you it's on one part first UTV there UTV tragia no yes and one na the show what bet you be abeti ni okachi oni ni ye ko fun to be abon de ni kachi we today. By this time, no, enemy see me so gay you so kind of my win about me 3 more. Like what me as I just here, me here way be now that if you want to do something now, oh dear, and wait for be approval. Only sikara cry, just start it. So I just start it no me planning events rental yacht. But the me inquiries at is scanning room near huge. It's not scanning room, I'm not need push it forward. But me here, no, you could see and only me the common and it's just started. Yanibay owns you don't kunyan kaka, yet near Tunkunya 500. Yet near Quaco, yet near Quaco, your friends say 10 and yet near 6. After Timia Quaco, chia machines, the car, Ebua, Yaji machines and a half. They say I can't be check a crana so Miyako machine about in Kunyani immediately say they are 2 hours after your June. They say, as a on one account, any man replied, I don't know you sure because all the idea to her, Uti Anka, only to count the day. We can now spending out me down this car in Yano by meaning less for Juma William. Nti de bia me ka se na me da me si Ghana bia ye betimi akwa akosi kuma de ba nti me se me ba de si akra ansan makokuma ase o se me meet you na me da wase in personal ansan makokuma ase na me shop big time na ha ne de na me try to me convince ni pe bi na ma chere o mo se obi ka tell me say o de mu kuti say motivational speaker and I'm say there was difference between motivation and the truth. Asem na nipa ne kan se utia don se we no kwenye motivation motivation ye ko wani ubetimi aye there be we ye ko wani ubetimi aye asem na o kan yo kan nyina aye ade aye on the ground udi sika okurum afi aboper nasa nasa o te o ade ma wo nya kura bon se kakra be wa ju so be se we no yeah, the name of the video, I'll be good online. Now they are called that. To remember, I was now do for Boma, and so now and so on. We need to say, me bought a friend, Mr. Party, And I'm a friend, a guy, but I'm a friend. I just say, I say, or damn, hey boy, no, what for boy was it? And then here go because what I tell was what pay you back to the other, you baby or they go. And no, just into open, or also chinching or the co party. As a Nipa always really power what the Kromua for several years. So being Usuchi Red Book. On the quad was up in OCCI, what do you call it? Indefinite to the end there. As for my cool to say, wow, by your own crab savings, you know. This old buano, now they are quite renew visa.
Anyway,
now we renew visa now, bra.
Yeah,
Yes, indefinite.
That was my point, Levy.
Martin is over. Nami show. Nami show, Ibuso, yeah. Nami had my video, but to swam one the implement happening in a.
If you be a more bravo, if you also be a different choose to be your first water, especially maybe also you. Oba be about much you know money a day no my. Sabra bono manyana Ghana no. Utia brocha
Unya bako kra.
Very serious. When see dime back home. Your business, what you be. What team you focus on? Down one in a casanya down back when you car back.
Definitely. Now, me so be me say me start bravo within 3 years. Now me course site work for me say be kurumwa. Me discuss course site ko make ken.
Yeah.
Me tin course site.
Yeah. I know correct. But the same thing is the confidence. They don't have the information. But someone come on.
Yeah. There be. Then the omo brakra be too for.
Ane.
Ni omo kunzo omo strawa haya boniki.
Ane. What traga na just be well.
Omo so na sara boniki wa.
Ko nkrase na 1985. Be brave ho. Be brave. Anyway, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, one person. Manford, are you still there?
Legend, you know how.
Okay. Manford, yes, 1 or 2 minutes, yeah. Now don't face on Kazana.
More for time,
Ane.
Legend, there was and Churchill with the about topic. No, in fact, a pie na anonso adi. And some poor akase me and son and waka boom na said the anuanum na eka no eto da na sa brabo na bonus we nya kukudura emfa da because there be am can sem bi say abrabo aye bo no anuam hunhuna yen ewo abrabom say eha wontime nkwa ha eha wontime mfa ha no edo so chen de hye yen koran nti kyese wo unim hu na wo gi hu di na wo hye wo hu koran say ade we se mabusua mu mposi yesi obia kora ntimi nye ya ade we meye me kai se me fi yesi ye di nipa ekosisen sika enti sika mafie ho e kan kire mo se awo no mawu bi sika no nso menya bi eguso ye ye ntoto ye no enti saa de omodi kan aka hye omo so ne ade a kye so mko enya nkama de bi ne ade no yen nkama de na yesori a yesiri pa ya ye ho nkyerɛkyerɛ no nti yɛda wase na ɛwo nkyerɛkyerɛ a da bia wode brɛ yɛn ne nkoransha wode hyɛ nkopɔn nhyira mu na ɔma mu nkwatenten yɛda wase yo anosi
don't fake casa Manford no don't fake oh hello okay so we have for Edobiasi wow to me journey we had time no wasn't close to 11 o'clock so it will be here with papa it was if we enter it'll be internet they kind of dynamic identity formation self-confidence and prosperity it'll be Felix 1 minute
Yo, Mr. Obinda Akumidasi. In there, my first time I made join your life.
Okay.
Na me wo SOS.
Okay.
I am a join no pa. Na work on one bebre, but minya time and share that NTO. Mr. Pamford, I say work on one bebre a trem. But personally, they share that NTA we. but in the me imagine say ejina so kakra na metie ne ankrofo ka na kakra metie no it seems say o adwuma ayɛ soronko na video say say me go back to TT, I am determined right now to look into it. Na they also me try say me TT friend unsem ni bi. Inti medawase say at least 1 minute me so me to me.
Yes.
I share my view yo medasi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. All right. Okay, it'll be easy. I don't know. It'll be easy. Thank you. Because it also, it won't be any because time now so.